I don't know how to say it, so I'm just gonna say it, yeah. Fear you don't own me, there ain't no room in this story, and I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not, like you know me. Well, guess what? I know who I am, I know I'm strong, and I am free, got my own identity, so fear you will never be welcome here. Take a minute, let it settle in. You probably never saw it coming. Something's gotta give, so I give up you. Oh, there's no room for you here, yeah, I've had enough. The no vacancy sign on my heart is lit up. In case you didn't hear it, here it is again. Oh, fear you don't own me, there ain't no room in this story, and I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not, like you know me. Well, guess what? I know who I am, I know I'm strong, and I am free, got my own identity, so fear you will never be welcome here. Is there anybody out there just like me? Anybody out there? Anybody needing fear to leave? Oh, yeah. If you don't know how to say it, sing along with me. Sing fear you don't own me, there ain't no room in this story, and I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not, like you know me. Well, guess what? I know who I am, I know I'm strong, brave, and I am free, got my own identity, so fear you will never be welcome here. Whoa. Goodbye, goodbye, fear. Whoa. You will never be welcome here.
I suppose we should get going.
Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, everybody, good morning. Welcome to the show. It is Tuesday. Feeling a lot better.
Yeah?
I had a case of the Mondays yesterday for sure. Feeling good today, though. Good morning, good buddy. How's everybody doing? Starmy, what's up? That's your name, Starmy.
You see, because you're the Star 88 Army, and so we took the word Star 88 and Army, and we put them together. Yes.
It's cool, man. It's cool. Welcome to it, guys. Doing this thing until 10. Here we go. Man, a lot big show today, guys. Huge show. Bigger than my zit on my forehead. It's so big. It's hidden under my
It's not
beanie
that
right now.
bad.
Are you kidding me? It's huge. Oh, it was one of those that's been there for a long time, but you couldn't really see it. And I'm like, I got to get this stuff out of this thing.
Yeah.
And so I popped it. And it
It's
just
still
keeps
under
filling
the
up.
surface, though. Yeah.
It
'cause
keeps
it's,
filling up.
Hasn't broken the surface, man. You got to leave that alone.
I'm trying. It's hard. Oh, pray for it, guys.
Pray for the zit.
Pray against this zit. His name is Zeltor.
Dude, speaking of prayers, you said that and it reminded me that kids can pray for the darndest things sometimes. Shout out to my 6-year-old Brody Jeter,
Love that kid.
who was praying last night
Did he pray for me?
for a few things. One, he prayed that he would always, oh gosh, what were his exact words? He prayed that he would never forget God's word.
Okay,
and
that's
that he would
good.
always obey it.
Okay.
And I was like, he just started praying for these like big things, and I'm going, okay, all right. Nobody else has said those exact words, you know what I mean? Like in
Yeah.
our family prayers, and I'm going, okay, all right. And then he said, and God, thank you so much for letting dinosaurs go extinct.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
And I
Yeah.
was like,
well, they're scary.
right. I had to cover my face though, because we're like in prayer, and I'm like, I don't want him to think I'm laughing at that, because it was the most sincere prayer, and it was amazing. Yeah.
No.
It's a good thing to be thankful for.
Yeah,
It'd be a hard life if they weren't extinct, man.
it all depends. I kind of feel like the dinosaurs weren't as scary as they make them out to
We
be.
wouldn't be doing this radio show. You know how hard it'd be to like continue to have a tower on the top of a mountain with like a T-Rex up there, like constantly knocking it over?
Or a pterodactyl landing on top
Yeah.
of it. That's
We'd
true.
have so many problems.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That's very true. That's a good call, Brody. That's something to be thankful for. Yeah, I like that. Good job, Brody.
yeah.
If you could ask him to put me in his prayers, that'd be great.
Mm.
I need
Can do.
it. I need it. I
Yeah.
need it. But thank you to the Starmy for all the prayers. You guys are always praying for us, and we love that. Thank you.
Guys, pray for my ears that they just close up.
Yeah?
That God would work a miracle and they would just close.
Yeah.
I've had multiple people chiming in about my ear holes.
Yeah, you have why do you have these holes, these giant holes in your ears?
Andres on YouTube said he never realized that I had them gauged until he watched Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. I guess because we're nude,
We're nude?
you know, we're in our robe, that they're just more prominent or something. I've had them for 20 years.
Huh.
Wow.
20 years.
Yeah.
How long have they been out, the gauges?
About a year now.
Have they?
They got all the way up to an inch.
You weren't wearing them when I started the show with you. That was 3 years ago.
I wasn't wearing them
No.
already?
I don't
so
think-
a couple years?
We've been doing the show for 3 years,
Uh,
and I don't remember you having gauges in.
I did have.
Really?
Yeah.
I just didn't notice.
Dude,
it.
I've had them for 20 years. But last year, maybe it was more than a year ago, I like my ear cut. I cut my ear. Like had nothing to do with the gauges. And so I took one out because I was like, oh, and I just slept overnight. And I went to put it back in the next morning, and it had like shrunk just enough that I was like, oh, well, that's no fun. And so I took the other one out to let them shrink down a little bit. And then I was like, oh, I'll just put a little smaller. And they shrunk way more than anticipated. So now I'm like, all right. And I guess I've left them out for so long that I kind of forgot about them. But I had multiple people hit me up yesterday, and then on Dress this morning, you were saying Jake was asking yesterday.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird thing to bring up.
A lot of people just like noticing, like, oh, Steve-O's got holes in his ears.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
So now I'm self-conscious about it. So
Sew them up, man.
gonna have to put some plugs back in. Yeah, that's the problem. Listen, children, don't gauge your ears, because once you do, they'll shrink a little. But the only way to like completely fix them is to like snip them and sew them up.
Huh.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
ain't nobody want that surgery.
I'm sorry, man. You have to go through that.
It's really painful, guys. It's a difficult life issue.
Well, it almost just looks like you have gauges in all the time because you have these big holes.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like.
Which is weird because they don't seem big to me because they used to be an inch. They were
Yeah.
huge. I could pop a quarter in my ears,
Wow.
you know?
Okay.
So, anyway.
Maybe put some putty in there or something.
Putty?
Yeah,
that
fill
would
them
be
up with some putty.
hilarious.
Put some Play-Doh in there.
But then I need to like paint. You know what I mean? Like I'll get a patch kit at like Home Depot.
Yeah. Put some drywall in
just
there.
like drywall them, and then just try and find some makeup that matches my skin tone.
Yeah.
Just do that.
That's
That'll
drywall.
be totally normal. It won't get infected at all.
That's so funny.
I should go to Lowe's or Home Depot and seriously ask, hey guys, I got a question. These won't close up anymore. I've let them shrink as much as I can. Do you think like a good drywall patch job? Like, what do you think would be the best to make it look like I just have cool together ears? What do you think?
I like it. Just do it.
Somebody says I actually saw the progress of the whole snipping and sewing thing on Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Kay always tries to get me to watch that show.
That's real.
That's her favorite show.
It's crazy.
It's
they
this
said.
doctor on. It's TLC. It's one of those
Oh,
crazy,
okay.
weird TLC
Of
shows.
course.
And this doctor, these people come in with these ginormous boils and zits. Like I should go on
No.
Dr. Pimple
I
Popper
don't
for mine on my
understand
forehead.
that. I don't understand people digging on those. That like
They like to see the whole process and the eruption of the grossness. Oh,
Brodus, his
Ugh.
dad had a giant boil, and they filmed him
Ugh.
taking care of it.
gosh.
Got like 100,000
Yeah.
views or something crazy like
My
that.
mom used to share those on Facebook.
I don't get that.
Used to drive me crazy.
Oh, that's not the kind of television I want to watch.
Yeah. But like it.
The kind of television I want to watch.
The
premiered
Bachelor?
last night.
Bachelor? You watched The
No,
Bachelor last night, didn't you?
No. How is Colton doing?
Colton is okay. Okay,
I hate myself
I'm not a
for
huge
knowing
fan.
that Colton is his name.
I'm not a huge fan of the crop of girls this season, but maybe they'll grow on me. I haven't picked out who I think he's gonna pick because he's kind of a weirdo. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not vibing with Colton. I don't know what the deal is, but
Okay.
I'm watching. And what did you watch last night?
I watched a brand new show that premiered on Fox called The Passage.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch this.
I've never read the books because I guess there's a series of books, but they dropped a new TV show last night. And Mark Paul Gosselaar, Zach Morris, Desmond Ian Cusick, Howard, Sean and Anna. I can't remember. Isn't it Desmond from Lost?
Oh, I
Remember
never
Desmond?
watched. No, I don't. I never watched it.
Wait, have we had this conversation?
Yeah, we
You've
have.
never watched Lost?
Yeah,
Well, I got to write this one down so I can remember it to judge you
I
later.
have. I watched.
You've
No,
never-
I've talked about this so many times with you. I watched like the first probably 5 or 6 episodes, and this was before you could stream anything.
Yeah.
and
It just didn't do anything for you?
They took a week or 2 off,
Yeah.
and then I didn't get a chance to watch it because back then you had to watch it live.
I know.
And so I missed an episode, and I was like, "Well, I'm lost, literally lost, because you have to it's like that show you have to watch, or you're just super confused." So I just gave up, and I never went back and streamed it either.
And it makes sense because Paul was like, the king of binge watching hasn't seen Lost, but back then there was no binge watching.
And I got it spoiled for me, so I know
Oh.
the ending, and so I kind of feel like
It's not about the ending, man. It's about the journey.
I guess
I watched every episode from the pilot on live.
yeah,
I was one of those like,
that's
old
hardcore.
schoolers.
Man. That's hardcore.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah,
watch The Passage instead.
Good.
Dude, it was, we'll say it's a little mature because it's a crazy story.
Well, it's,
Into the world type stuff.
okay, the apocalypse kind of stuff, you know.
Zach Morris has grown.
Well, yeah,
he
he's
plays
our
like
age.
this former but I mean like in mass. He is ripped and he plays this
Really?
like former Black Ops like CIA 8 tours in Iraq guy.
I'm in. I love shows like
And
that.
He is awesome. I was like watching this show and he's like disarming people and like doing some crazy things and I'm
Yeah?
going, he's the coolest character on television right now.
Nice.
Coolest character.
Good.
And that's still, I mean, it was good for Fox, but can I tell you this weekend that Fox set a viewership record?
Yeah, go ahead. This is huge for all you football fans out there.
Paul, you will greatly care about this, and Curmudgeon, you will hate this. The Starmie is greatly divided on this football team, but in case you were wondering and you wanted to either talk some trash or puff up your team, Cowboys fans, the Cowboys are most definitely still America's team.
Are they?
Fox announced that they set a record for the most viewers ever for a Saturday night primetime show. Not talking like a football game. They set a viewership record for a Saturday evening on Fox.
Really? That's crazy.
33 million people viewed the Cowboys-Rams game.
What? That many people?
Which
huh?
was up over 25% compared to last year's game. It was for the divisional round. It was also the most streamed NFL playoff game in history, breaking the record that was previously set a week ago when the Cowboys beat the Seahawks. So apparently, for all the haters out there, the Cowboys are still crushing it in viewership.
Way to go.
People all over the world actually care about the Dallas Cowboys.
That's awesome.
Which is probably why, we were talking last week about Jerry Jones buying that crazy yacht, and they were saying, well, they're the biggest team in the world, like over Manchester United and Barcelona and all these teams. And I'm going, what? They're the most valuable team in the world over 3 soccer teams, and then 5th place was the New York Yankees. So, sad news for Fox is Cowboys were beat by the Rams. So, interesting. I'm interested to see what the ratings are going to be like next week. But yeah, apparently people either love the Cowboys or love watching them lose, because most viewed event for a Saturday primetime in Fox history.
All right.
So get down, y'all.
Man.
Dallas Cowboys. Cowboy football.
Is this really their theme song?
Theme song?
This is great.
Wow.
Come on,
This
they
guy
can't still be
also
using
wrote
that.
the theme song to Shaft.
I know, right? That can't be.
I was like, how old is
All
this
right, here we
theme
go.
song?
This is the 2018.
Oh, okay.
Gets it. Trying to get to the edge. Cuts up field and has a touchdown.
Oh, it's the Cowboy by Kid Rock. All right, get out of it. That's not the theme
Most
song.
people are chiming in and saying they just wanted to chime in to watch the Cowboys lose. But still,
Yeah, there you go.
love them or hate them,
Mm-hmm.
you helped it become the most viewed event in Saturday night Fox history.
Jeez.
So
very
that was kind
exciting.
of crazy.
It's very exciting.
That was a good game. I mean, I the Rams were gonna smoke them, but they did a good job. They did a good job.
Well, when
Really enjoyed the game,
what is it this weekend? Is that
dude. Rams Saints in L.A.
Woo.
Oh man, and then Chiefs Patriots. I am stoked on football this season.
Yeah, I might
Good
watch this
job,
weekend.
number 1s and 2s, for showing up.
All right, everybody, we got to take a quick break. Live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. You guys can hang out with us on YouTube Live at Star 88 FM. Phone lines are open, too, if you'd like to call in. 505-338-3700. And you can text in on the live line. What's that number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. People chime in left and right with their thoughts on the Cowboys, and it's hilarious.
All right, we'll be right back after this. Hang out.
The church can be a breeding ground for gossip. Skip Heitzig brings out some hard truths about this often tolerated sin.
Now, we as believers have gotten very crafty at our favorite sin of gossip. We've gotten so good at it that we don't say just, "Psst, let me tell you the truth." We go, "Hey, I have a concern."
Warning, God is no fan of gossip.
Of the 7 things God hates, 3 of them are sins of the tongue. One of them is he who sows discord among the brethren.
Hotspot.
Words are just a gauge of your heart. What is spoken on the outside reveals what's the inside.
Access Skip's teaching library from your big screen at home. Add the Skip Heitzig app to your Apple TV. So how do you get control of a tongue? Easy. Love.
So love will keep you from slander. It will keep you from gossip. Because love does not rejoice in iniquity. Love rejoices in the truth.
Hotspot.
Tony Evans. This is a Star 88 Supernova.
The purpose of God's covenant, watch this, is always to expand his kingdom in this world. When he made Adam and Eve, he said, he created Adam and Eve. It's a male and female, he created them. And then he said, and let them rule. Let them have dominion. Be fruitful and multiply. Spread my image across the earth. That is, spread my kingdom in history. That the purpose of the covenant is the expansion of the rule of God in history. Most couples never get around to that purpose. They still stuck on happy. And if you get stuck on happy, Satan has got you because he knows how to make you unhappy. He knows just what buttons to push to make you unhappy. Where if you start with covenant, you wind up with happy.
That was Pastor Tony Evans on a Star 88 Supernova.
Who breaks the power of sin and darkness? Whose love is mighty and so much stronger? The King of glory, the King above all kings. Who shakes the whole earth with holy thunder and leaves us breathless in awe and wonder? The King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You laid down your life. That I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Who brings our chaos back into order? Who makes the orphan a son and daughter? The King of glory, the King of glory. Who rules the nations with truth and justice? Shines like the sun in all of its brilliance. The King of glory, the King above all kings. Yeah, this is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You laid down your life. That I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy, worthy, worthy. Oh, this is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You laid down your life. That I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. All that you've done for
Oh, Phil Wickham, this is Amazing Grace and Star 88, 629.
Hi today. I didn't even check. I didn't even check.
Well, let's
You
just
know why?
wait for it
Because we're
then.
wearing beanies, we're wearing jackets. I got my hoodie on. Don't even matter. It's going to be 47 degrees.
Good morning. Wake up! It's the morning invasion.
Yeah. 47 degrees, everybody. Good morning. Did we just get a text from Tam? Let's see here. What is she going to tell us
did
this?
we?
Oh, hi. Okay, cool. Oh, whoa. Is she talking about Lauren Daigle?
Yes!
No way, Tam.
For the sauna!
And I'm talking about, that's right, we've been trying to track down Lauren Daigle.
Get her in her sauna.
Hey, and shout out to everybody that watched our new YouTube show yesterday. We launched it, episode 1 of Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Thanks for all the kind words and sharing it.
Yeah.
Thank you to Patrick Fabian for hanging out with us in a sauna.
By the way, I broadcast fake news in the last break.
Oh, you did, huh?
According to Earl. And I looked it up, and he's right, and I was wrong. This whole time, I thought the Rams were the #1 seed.
Oh, really?
So I was like, well, for sure, it's going to be in L.A., but it's not. New Orleans was the #1 seed. I had it backwards.
Fake news, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Fake news.
Which means I'm sad because I thought for sure the Rams were going to have at least a shot because it was going to be in L.A. Now I'm like, well, never mind. I don't even know if I want to watch. Saints don't lose in the playoffs
you're not gonna watch?
at home. No, dude, they're like 12-1 at home all time in the playoffs with Drew Brees. Although Sean McVay is awesome. I love that coach so much. I'm going to watch the game. I just talked myself into it.
Good. Pat Lopez asked, when is episode 2 of Don't Sweat the Small Stuff?
Monday.
Monday,
Just
guys.
like a TV show.
Every
it launches
Monday.
every Monday. We're launching a new episode. So I'm stoked, dude. It's pretty cool.
Next Monday, we have the Karate Hottie. She's a UFC fighter. Michelle Waterston is her name. And she is such a sweetheart.
She really is.
She's one of the top UFC fighters in the world right now. She's killing it right now. Just killing it in the octagon.
Yeah.
And we
she's got a fight coming up in March, and I told her I'm not watching. I can't.
It's what she does,
We're friends
man.
now.
It's what she does.
I don't
That's
like
her
watching
life.
my friends get punched because then I just want to jump in and like, hey, bro, don't you hit my friend? She's so nice.
Yeah, you'd die if you
I would
tried to
die.
defend her.
I would die.
You know, and she's fighting another girl, so it's really not that bad. It's not like,
okay, dude.
you know what I'm saying?
I wish you would have said that while we were in the sauna with her. You're fighting girls. It's not that bad.
Well, for a guy looking in, like you're saying, I just want to like jump in and like help you, but it's like you can't do that because she's fighting another girl.
Yeah, that's very true.
You can't defend her, and then you get locked up because that'd be
That's
weird.
illegal.
Yeah, you can't
It's
jump into the
illegal.
octagon and save your friend from a UFC fight.
Man, okay. It's good to know. It's good to know.
Just remember that, guys. You just can't do that. But yeah, Michelle Waterston will be next week's sauna interview.
Okay.
The big thing on tell Tam to quit texting us right now.
Okay.
You know, jeez,
Okay.
just throwing the show off. If you have social media, this is the challenge. You know how we talked about challenges yesterday, and how we got to be careful because with what's the bird show? Why am I thinking
Bird Box.
Bird Box. Thank you.
Bird
Why
Show?
can't I think of
What's
the
that
name
bird
of the
show?
movie?
Sesame Street. It stars Big Bird, Snuffleupagus.
You know the Sesame Street
You
Challenge.
know, the Bird Show.
Ooh, we should come up with a Sesame Street Challenge.
What?
I don't know what that could be, but you know, never mind. That was stupid. All right. So the challenge right now, if you've noticed, is the 2009 versus the 2019 challenge.
I know.
Like everybody's posting a photo of themselves from 2009 and a photo of them now in 2019. It's kind of taken over the internets right now, all over social media. I haven't done one yet. Are you going to take part in this challenge?
I found a photo, but the crazy thing is, like, celebrities can throw up a photo from 10 years ago, and it's like, check this photo out from the paparazzi with a great camera. Have you gone back to look at what your photos look like from 10 years ago?
It's super grainy.
The best photo I found
We had flip
like
phones.
cat eye. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, dang, dude. I can't fix this anymore because they don't even need the technology to fix red eye because you don't get red eye in photos. So
That's really funny.
Yeah.
That is funny.
So
Yeah, when did yeah, because the iPhone came out about 10 years ago. So that was
Right.
like we still
first
had like
one-
flip phones. We were
Yeah.
taking photos in 2009.
dude,
So
bad photos.
oh man.
So I've got some photos, and yeah, I'm not proud of my look 10 years ago. Yeah, soul patch, hard soul patch. I was
Hard soul
seriously
patch.
thinking I'm gonna bring back the soul patch because nobody has the soul patch anymore
no, don't do
for
that.
good reason. But like, literally, I had the soul patch, and I had like the decade ago edge hair. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
everybody had that like rock hair that just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't need to show those photos.
Yeah, so that's the big challenge right now, which, you know what? I like this challenge. I think it's good because guess what? Nobody gets hurt. This is a good challenge. This is a safe challenge.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
everybody should participate in this challenge.
Yeah.
You know? And the best part is I love when somebody posts a picture of themselves in 2009 and they somehow have put in a filter. They've used a filter to make the photo look better.
Yeah.
And then they've used the filter for their 2019. Guys, you can't use the filters.
No.
That's like that should be against the rules if
is
you're doing this
that's
challenge.
got to be against the rules. Got to be against the rules. No filter on either.
Nope.
See, Paul says I've only been using social media for 1 year, so because it's supposed to be your first profile pic. But I agree, my Facebook's only like 3 years old because
Yeah.
I was forced to get one for this show, and so I'm like, I look the same. I can go back and find a photo from like a decade ago, but
Right.
I don't know.
Well, Paul could just use his profile pic for 2009. I'm pretty sure that was taken in 2009, where he looks all ripped.
Yeah.
He's holding the fish.
Yeah.
He's got the biggest guns I've ever seen on a man. I'm like, is that Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh, wait, no, it's just Paul. Like, whoa, Paul.
Okay.
Use that one for your 2009. What year did that come out, Paul? What year did you
What
take that
year
photo?
did that come out?
Yeah, when did
What
you
year
take
did that photo come out?
When did it come out?
Yeah.
So I don't know what photo. I'm kind of stressing. I don't know what photo I should use from 2009. And I don't know how accurate it is. How do I tell if it's from 2009?
Technology, man.
Well, how?
I can tell you
really?
the exact date. Remember the photo I showed you yesterday of me and Corey, my nephew? I can tell you the exact date that was taken because technology.
What? I don't understand. What do you mean technology?
Because my phone shows me like exactly when that photo was taken.
How? When you didn't have that phone?
I don't know. Because it's creepy and encrypted?
What?
Okay.
What do you have to be a hacker to
No,
figure that?
dude.
I don't
Look.
understand.
Sorry, guys. I'm just going to school him real quick. Blah, blah, blah. Old photos. Scrolling back. I have like 11,000 photos on here. Look, November 16th, 2007. That's when the photo was taken.
What?
I can tell you the exact day. It was at the Flyleaf show with the Echoing Green.
Huh?
Yep.
How does it do that?
I don't know.
Wow.
I have red eye.
So if
bro.
if
That's
I
a terribly old photo.
if I download a photo that's from like 2009 and onto my iPhone, it'll tell me.
You can't see it. You can't see it. Never mind.
Did you just hear what I said?
If you download a photo from what?
From like Facebook or
Yeah.
from email, it'll tell me when it was taken.
Well, yeah, if it's got those marks on it, it depends.
Oh.
Like you can't scan it in today because it'll show up as if it's like a today photo.
Okay.
But like, look, I even check this out.
That's really cool.
This is when I was like working on getting my Hellboy tattoo. I was putting stuff in, and it literally stamped it August 24th,
Wow.
2004. And
That's
I'm like,
really cool.
I just put that in my phone a week ago. But that's when that apparently was.
No kidding.
Yeah. That's
Gosh,
real, dog.
We've come a long way. Technology, guys.
Yeah, look, that's me a decade ago.
Wow. Look at little Jack. So
Oh,
cute.
Jack and Luke. That was called the Silver Surfer.
No.
Jack would hold on to me, and then he'd ride Luke like a surfboard, and I'd hold Luke when we'd Silver Surfer it around the room. Gosh, I'm the best dad.
Okay.
At
Hashtag
least I
10
was
year
10
challenge.
years ago.
Hashtag 10-year challenge. Who's in? I'm gonna do one. And there's another one that everybody's doing, and we had a lot of fun with it. It's the celebrity lookalike, and Steve was so great.
Mine was not so great.
Oh, it was so good.
Everybody's getting at least, like, you got Fred Durst. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, okay.
You got people that like look like you, and I got O.J. Simpson as the one I look the most like.
Every time, too. Every time. And it gives you 5 celebrities, and the other
so
4
mad.
were old. You had like Cheech from Cheech and Chong.
Cheech Marin. Cheech Marin.
Yeah, I can see it.
I had David Cross from Arrested Development, and I'm going, oh gosh, I quit my face.
That's so great.
I quit my face because it's bad. Every single time I got terrible ones.
Yeah, I had an 83% match with Fred Durst.
Yep.
Okay.
I feel that.
I had a 23% match with Jerry O'Connell.
Okay.
I don't know who this Kyle Schmidt is, but I had an 80% match, and he's a pretty good-looking dude.
He's a good-looking dude.
And also I had a 65% match with Alexa Davalos, who's a woman. And she could be my sister.
Yeah, that's weird.
That is weird, right?
That is weird.
She could be my sister. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Dude, I love this. We got a meme that says, Facebook, sir, our facial recognition algorithms are becoming less accurate due to aging of our users. Zuckerberg, tell BuzzFeed to create a viral trend which gets people to post both their very first and current profile pics side by side.
Ooh.
Adjust algorithms accordingly.
Wow.
Dude, we're suckers.
We are.
We're just giving them all of our information. It's in our face. You know how I know? Because I unlock my new phone with my face.
Crazy.
Isn't that weird? And it works. Watch, try and unlock my phone. No, it's locked.
You should
Look at this.
you should set
Come
a
over
profile
here.
for me, so
Look
in
at
case I
this.
need to get into your
Hidden
phone.
behind my camera. Oh, it unlocked. I don't like that.
Look at you.
I don't like that.
All right, we got to go to break. Good morning, Starmy. If you want to hang out with us, chime in. We're live on YouTube at Star 88 FM. Big show today. Tam will be joining us at 9. And I got a pretty good story coming up. And a question to ask everybody. When you die, would you want your ashes pressed into a vinyl record? Huh? 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 I can see Steve-O having this done. You're all into the vinyl. And this was crazy. A report came out. The National Safety Council just released an updated list of the top causes of death as of 2017. Pretty crazy. So we'll go over that. Why did my music run out? I guess it's time to go to break. We'll be right back.
Philip DeCourcy warns us of the dangers of doing it alone.
If you have God as your Father through faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, there's no room to worry. Stop your worrying. And there are several arguments Jesus makes for this call to stop worrying, because worry is unlawful. Take notes today, because you want to share this with others, because verse 25 in the Greek grammar is an imperative. That means it's a command. This isn't a suggestion. This isn't something Jesus hopes you will do. This is something Jesus requires you to do. And to fail to do it is sin, disobedience, lawlessness. Because we begin in verse 25 with these words, do not worry. That's repeated in verse 31 and verse 34. This is an abrasive, abrupt, and absolute command to desist worrying.
That's your PowerPoint on Star 88.
See right through my heart, I can't pretend. When I finally meet you, time won't have an end. And I see you happy, smiling over dreams. 'Cause when you close your eyes, I know you think of me. So maybe I need the eyes of a child to keep my mind free and my heart running wild. On a mountaintop for all the world to see. And all I hope is they see you inside of me. Oh, I believe love is free with every part of me. Oh, I know you are everything. You the key to life, there's no place else to go. And when the leaves fall down and the world knows seasons change, you're the only thing that's always stayed the same. Alright. Yeah, you did for me what I couldn't do for myself. Yeah, you gave me a name and a story I could tell. Since you came into my life, I ain't been the same. 'Cause I can see you in the stars and in the rain. Oh, I believe love is free with every part of me. Oh, I know you are everything. You are everything. You are everything.
Jimmy Cravity, Believe. I kind of like that song.
That was a
Not
good
bad.
track. Yeah.
6:46. Good morning, Starmy.
Good morning. We got a good day today, bro. Really good day. It's getting warmer-ish, right?
I mean, like currently, right now, getting warmer? Or
No,
just...
it's only 31 degrees
Oh, okay.
right now. It's still freezing outside, but it seems like it's warming up till tomorrow, and then it's going to go back. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to stop talking. It's still really cold. High today of 47 degrees.
That's not cold to me. I think I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
What's going on in the news today?
Suspect Jake Patterson appeared in a Wisconsin court by video, details how and why he kidnapped 13-year-old Jamie Kloss and killed her parents. Arresting officers say Patterson told them, quote, I did it.
An extraordinary statement from an American president.
I never worked for Russia. President Trump is pushing back after reports that the FBI opened an inquiry into whether or not he was an agent of Russia.
Cleanup is underway from the powerful winter storm that swept across the country.
President Trump told reporters he has, for the time being, shelved the threat of declaring a national emergency on the border.
A scare at a UPS facility in New Jersey after a man armed with a gun took 2 women hostage.
The suspect has been apprehended.
Tens of thousands of teachers in Los Angeles head to the picket line after a breakdown in contract talks.
The president is hosting the national champion Clemson University football team. White House residential staff furloughed, so the president bought dinner. American fast food.
UCLA gymnast Caitlin Ohashi is an internet star after she got a perfect 10 for her floor routine.
That's pretty cool. I watched that this morning. It was really cool. Good morning. Welcome to it, guys. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. If you'd like to call in, 505-338-3700. You guys can always give us a call, say hi, chime in on the conversation. Maybe you need help, whatever it is. Also, you can email us, studio@star88.fm. You can text into the show. What's the live line number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
The question is, would you want your ashes pressed into a vinyl record when you die?
Oh.
That is a question.
My gosh.
Would you want your ashes pressed into a vinyl record?
Oh, man. Kicking 2019 off strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That might be the most hipster thing to do when you die, right?
For real, man.
That are you going to do it? Are you going to do it?
I'm not going to lie. I immediately started thinking about what record I would want. Because you only got one shot at this record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
like
for all of eternity. That's the record
on vinyl of you dead in this record.
Okay,
that is the weirdest thing you've asked me in a long time.
Well, it's a question that's on everybody's mind in 2019.
Yeah, touche. You know what? So right.
Yeah. There's a company that turns ashes into records. Their slogan is "Live on from beyond the groove."
Okay.
Love that. You thought I was going to say grave, and it was like groove. groove.
gosh.
I like that. Live on from beyond the groove.
No.
No?
No.
Would you want your ashes pressed into a vinyl record when you die? Go ahead, caller.
I am on the fence on this. I've watched too many horror movies. I feel like, you're asking for trouble. You start playing that record, and then next thing you know, you're communicating with the dead and all kinds of crazy. You get like Annabelle from a record.
Yeah.
But then again, it would be pretty cool to have your... No, not really. No record.
No record. Okay.
All right. Thanks, man.
That's good. That was good. Gosh, now all I can think about is what record I would want my ashes pressed onto.
Yeah, right?
See, because my dad, he was cremated, and we spread his ashes over northern New Mexico in Mora because that was like his jam.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, now they're gone. I wish I had a record I could play of him.
Yeah, how cool would that be?
And you just pop it on, and it's like his ashes, and then the Rainbow Connection starts, and then you tear your clothes and weep.
And then when somebody walks in the room and asks what you're doing, you're like, I'm listening to my dad.
I'm just listening to my dad because I didn't listen to him enough in life. And now I'd like to.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is really creepy, man.
I don't know what record I would want.
This is a real thing, and it's like actually gaining traction.
Well, I mean, a lot of people do weird things like that, so why not?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think, Dex, you should have yours made into like a Celine Dion movie or something like that. Or a Celine Dion album, album, or like a Kenny G. Because I don't sit around and watch The Bachelor.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Kay does.
Yeah, she's a woman. Hey, so
get out of here.
When I want to be buried. Okay,
Really?
I don't want to be ashes. I want to be buried, but make sure my cheeks are up so people can park their bikes when they visit me.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Bill Peterson, everybody. Bill Peterson. Thank you. Unbelievable. He might, you know what? We might have to ban him from the show.
I think we just did.
Well, I think we have.
Yeah, we literally just did. So,
younger generations are certainly looking for more creative and physical ways to be remembered, which is surprising as most of their lives will be lived in the digital world. Yeah, I wonder, I'm trying to find a little price tag on here, but I don't know. I wonder how much it costs to get your ashes, made into a record. I don't know. I don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated for sure.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Cruz says I want to be turned into the tree pod thing. A record's cool, but they don't last.
I would like that.
And a tree pod, it's like, hey, here's your dad.
Come visit my
in
tree.
Tree form.
Yeah, I would like that. Yes, I would. That's what I want.
Yeah. People are saying you can actually be pressed into a diamond. Have your ashes pressed into a diamond.
That's what it says.
Instead.
About half would want their ashes made into a diamond. That's what it says in the survey.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul said, I want 1/3 of my ashes dumped into the San Juan, 1/3 down the toilet, and 1/3 Shawshanked into the field at AT&T Stadium. It makes sense, being that the Cowboys will, in fact, be the death of me.
Wow, that's high maintenance? Seriously.
Slightly.
Who's going to take care of that?
I don't want that chore, bro. You're giving your children a chore when you die.
Mm-hmm. Starmy, go ahead.
Hey, so I was running around on Reddit. Forgot to tell you about this, Deck. So, let's see. The Bachelor is about a guy who dates multiple women at the same time, watched by women who don't like guys who date multiple women at the same time, but who want to marry that one guy on The Bachelor.
Gosh, that's so right. That is so right.
Yeah, your point?
Okay.
My point is, women are freaking crazy.
Okay, get out of here.
He's got a point, man.
Those women are crazy.
They
you
just
can't
don't know what
stereotype all women.
Yeah.
All right? Just those women are crazy for going on a show competing for one man's love.
Somebody says, I actually used to want to be in a tree pod when I died, but then I realized that's how you get a haunted forest. So, oh, man. Well, I guess it's cool that, because it seems like 20-somethings are really where this vinyl record thing is going, and I guess that means they're talking about death.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? Like, were you consciously aware of your mortality when you were in your 20s? Because, you know, most are under the age of 25. I don't think I was really thinking about, like, my retirement, my death, things like that.
Yeah, that's not...
I was worried about, like, who I was going to date.
Yeah, when you're in your 20s.
That's it.
It's I didn't care about the state of the country, you know. I didn't care who was going to be our president. It was 20s. You're super selfish.
I mean, I cared about that. I did vote for
Really?
W. Yeah, and I watched that whole thing go down.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty weird, you know, that people want that. But what if you got your ashes made into like a Bible?
A Bible?
Yeah, would that be cool, or is that super weird?
That's super weird. One, like, what kind of Bible? I thought you were going to say like an action figure, because a vinyl is, you know, you can turn it into a vinyl. Well, that's now we're talking like an idol. Never mind.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, dude, make an action figure of me out of my ashes, and you put it on a mantle and worship it. That's an idol. Okay, that's an idol. Yep. That's not acceptable. So here's a question then. Pressed into a vinyl record, is that kind of like, I don't want to say idolatrous, but I mean, you've got a collected album now that is your family member, that you're honoring them by spinning. I don't know, like, it's weird, right?
Yeah, I went, gosh. Yeah, that is super weird.
Pat says their album would be Another One Bites the Dust.
Okay.
Stairway to Heaven. These are good songs.
Yeah.
Michael says maybe the new generation is just nihilistic. Like, what's the point? All is vanity.
I wonder how much of your ashes get put into the vinyl. All of them?
Yeah.
Can you get more than just one record? Can I have a set?
Yeah.
All right. That's weird. Guys, it's 2019. We can do things like put our ashes into a vinyl record, or a diamond, or a tree pod. It's super weird. All right, let's take another quick break. Good morning, everybody. You can hang out with us on YouTube at Star 88 FM. We're live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 studios. Hang out.
Latitudes in Rio Rancho is proud to become a power partner. Latitudes is more than just a gas station. Latitudes combines the elements of a neighborhood market, Mac's Steak in the Rough, burgers and hot dogs, and a convenience store. Latitudes also offers a rewards passport card. Latitudes is locally owned by people who live in the same community where they work. Latitudes can also share your church's event on the pumps and the LED board. Located on Rio Rancho Boulevard and open 24 hours a day. Star 88 thanks Latitudes for becoming a power partner.
This week on Connect with Skip Heitzig, Skip shares some challenging but important characteristics of sin.
Sin in its undetected form, in its unrepentant form, bars a person from heaven. Sin is detectable to God, it is dangerous for people, and it brings the judgment of God on an eternal basis.
Connect with Skip Heitzig every day this week as he begins a series called White Collar Sin.
Make an appointment for Skip Heitzig weekdays at 8 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM. Pastor Jack Graham and a Star 88 Supernova.
The potential for evil is in every one of us. We are capable. You are capable of any spiritual failure. It's true. We're all vulnerable to temptation. The potential for evil is in all of us, coiled like a snake ready to strike. And if we neglect spiritual discipline, if we live in self-confidence rather than in faith, then we are in danger of defeat. All of us. Peter boasted that he would never deny Christ. And you would think that courage would be the primary character of Simon Peter. In many ways, it was. But Oswald Chambers, the great devotional writer, said this: an guarded strength is a double weakness.
Catch Pastor Jack Graham, PowerPoint, broadcast weekdays at 10:30 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT. This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm.
And I can't understand why I'm not fixed by now. Begged and I have pleaded, take this pain, but I'm still bleeding. Heart trusts you for certain. Head says it's not working. I'm stuck here, still hurting, but you tell me you're making a mess.
Goki. Masterpiece on Star 88. It is 7:04 right now.
Guys!
Today.
Guys!
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
What are you freaking out over, dude?
Guys, I'm just hyperventilating just a little, guys. I'm hyperventilating. Spider-Man trailer is out. The Spider-Man trailer Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Far From Home. The trailer just launched. There's a trailer for the new Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man movie trailer is out.
Stop yelling.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up everywhere.
Spider-Man 2 trailer?
It's called Spider-Man Far From Home, starring Tom Holland, and he just announced it on his Twitter and whatnot and everywhere else, and Marvel just launched it. There's a trailer, and it shows Spider-Man's new suit, and you can see Jake Gyllenhaal as, yes, Mysterio, the villain in Spider-Man 2, and I gotta go lie down.
Okay.
I'm gonna go lie down. It launches July 5th in theaters. Whoa!
Well, good.
Wow. Somebody else just sent a who you look like twins thing, and I'm kind of freaking out, man.
That's weird.
Lee Bryce.
Wow.
Y'all are like twinsies, dog.
Jeez, that is weird. Yeah. I kind of have that face where I look like a lot of people. It drives me crazy.
But anyway, Spider-Man trailer. If you're a fan of Marvel or Tom Holland or Spider-Man trailer. I just watched it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I hate when trailers are really, really good because, it sets you up to fail.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the new Spider-Man.
Okay.
It's called Spider-Man Far From Home. It stars Tom Holland again as Spider-Man, Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio, and you see him in his full getup, including the fishbowl on his head, and I am losing my mind.
Okay.
Losing my mind.
You okay, bro?
No. I'm not.
I feel like we can't move on until you get whatever you need to get out.
You see, sir, back in the day, they would put out these Spider-Man movies, and the villain was always cool, but then it'd look nothing like he did in the comic books, and they just revealed Mysterio, and he looks exactly like he did when I was a kid. Remember the guy with the fishbowl on his head? Like the purple and the green? And he was like illusionist.
Is Birdman back?
Okay.
Michael Keaton?
Well, he's in prison, so I don't know.
I hope so. I do, because he was great. I liked it.
If I watched a Spider-Man trailer, will it in any way spoil the in-game trailer for me? No. No.
A little late to the game.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I mean, the fact that there's a Spider-Man trailer kind of ruins Avengers 4 anyways, because Spider-Man's alive. So there's that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Everybody's going to come back to life. That's how it's going to happen.
Is it, though?
Of course it is. Get out of here.
Okay.
To try to say that it's not going to happen that way,
that's
ridiculous.
It's kind of a bummer, right?
What, did they come back to life?
No, well, no. Like that epic ending of Avengers Infinity War happens, and everybody's freaking out on it, and then all of a sudden they're like, by the way, coming soon, Doctor Strange 2, Black Panther 2,
I know.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah, why would you freak out that, oh my gosh, it's the end, everybody died, except for Captain America and Ant-Man and, the Black Widow girl.
Sarah says, I heard Far From Home is pre-Infinity War, though. Have I heard wrong? Probably. Possibly. Probably. Completely. Totally? Yes. You've heard wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've heard wrong.
Yeah.
That's right. Wrong.
Yeah, wrong.
Good.
That's wrong.
Well, I'm looking
So
forward to
wrong.
seeing the trailer when we go to break. We'll be back right after.
Okay. No, that's
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I mean, it's funny because I used to take those no trailer challenges, and now I'm like, whatever. I'm going to see the movie anyways.
Yeah.
Is it going to spoil stuff? Maybe. Or it's just going to make me excited to go see it.
Yeah, I'm not going to see it just because you haven't seen Aquaman. I'm decided.
Gosh, I'll see Aquaman. I don't know what happened. I was really excited about that movie, but most of the things I've heard back are from wives. Like, oh man, it's so good. I'm like, why is it so good? He is so attractive. I'm like, okay, but is it a good movie? Like, was it fun? How's the villain? I don't know, but it's Jason Momoa without a shirt.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
They just crossed $1 billion because housewives everywhere.
I mean, that's the only reason I liked it.
Make it a good movie?
I only liked it because of Jason Momoa.
Okay.
I mean, that's why we all ran out to watch it. No, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was really good. I thought the storyline was awesome. There was a lot in the movie, and it all was pieced together, I think, brilliantly. So DC, good job. I think they got it right. So,
by the way, everybody that's texting in right now trying to find the Spider-Man trailer, it premiered on Tom Holland and Marvel's Instagram. That's it. Isn't that crazy? Wow. It's not on YouTube yet. It's literally on Instagram.
So it's a minute trailer?
Apparently that platform's taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Right? How weird is that?
I mean, I guess. I mean, if you're trying to gain more followers, I guess that's the way to do it. Or maybe they have something exclusive with Instagram, you know?
Yeah.
That's probably what they do.
Yeah.
Anyways. I'm just really hoping like, some big company like Facebook or Instagram decides to pick up our YouTube show. You know what I'm saying?
Well, duh.
Yeah.
I'm like, not me.
I will sell it off
to stay mediocre
I will
forever.
sell the show off for 10 G's, guys.
No, you will not.
And we will be so rich.
No, you will not. Shut up.
10 G's.
Nope. Could you imagine? Sold! I'm like, oh, are you kidding me, you idiot?
We're so rich!
Well, there's 4 of us, so that's $2,500
I
each.
know! That's a lot of money!
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine?
I'm pretty sure that'd be the end of us forever. Guys, good news. I sold the show.
Really? How much did you get? I got $10,000.
$10,000.
10 big ones. Woo!
Gonna retire for 23 minutes. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Oh, they just released it on YouTube, by the way. All right.
Okay, if somebody offered, let's say, a 6-figure number.
For us to, like, what if they
Sell
wanted
the
to buy
show
the morning show?
Buy the morning show?
Yeah. They're like, we want to buy the idea of 2 really raw dudes that are relevant and speak to culture and just, this is a great concept, but we want to use different hosts. But we want to buy your idea.
What?
But you can't do the morning show anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
This is like your passion.
Nah.
You can't produce it. You can't do it.
Well, I'd go do another show.
No. They just bought the idea.
But
no, they've just bought Dex and Steve-O. They just bought the Morning Invasion.
We can't use their names?
Nothing.
Okay. Well,
They're
I'll go back to Joe.
buying the rights to us.
I'll go back to the Joe show.
Joe and Jeter show?
No, I'll call it Joe's Junkyard.
Wait,
and you can be a part of it.
Okay.
It's easy. It's an easy fix. Yeah, I'll just go back to my old radio show name.
Cruz has some magic beans for you, Dex. You guys can talk later about
yeah?
it.
Magic beans, huh?
Yeah.
What's your number? What's your number if somebody wants to buy the show?
Wait, buy the morning show? And we could never do the show again?
Well, that's what's weird. Nobody could just buy the morning show. It's more likely somebody would buy the YouTube show.
No one's going to buy our show.
Yeah, people buy YouTube shows all the time,
How come
bro.
your hypothetical question can't have weird things like mine?
Because nobody buys morning shows. People buy YouTube shows.
Because I don't want somebody to buy me off. I want to keep doing it. So
okay,
I don't know
if somebody
that there's
offered
an amount of
if
money.
somebody offered $250,000, you'd say, I don't want to sell. Don't sweat the small stuff.
Oh, you're talking about just.
And we couldn't do the show anymore. They want a new host, and we just have to give it up. What's your number?
So give up your passion.
We could do another show and we got money now. It's called Stepping Stone. What's your number, man? To just give it up.
That's not a lot of money, man. $250,000 divided by 4. That's like $60,000.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of cheese.
I mean, that's like 2 years' salary.
All right, $1 million bucks. Is
There
that
you
your
go.
number?
Sure. Yep. Why not?
Yeah.
1 million clams. I'd be really sad.
Okay. Well, then we could do something else, man. You know. What were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. It's up on YouTube now.
Okay.
That's weird, right? How it's like live, premiere, Instagram only for 3 minutes, and now it's everywhere. Oh, okay. Well, that works.
Yeah, Paul, it could be in a steam room. That's a good call. We could just move it from a dry sauna to a steam room.
Oh, yeah, because that'll translate on camera. Just foggy. Can't see anything.
That'd be the whole concept, you know? It's like You can't really see us.
The mystery is if we're actually really there.
Right. Yes. I like it. So I was looking over the latest on the deaths, the causes of deaths as of 2017. And I'm pretty shocked to find out that this way to die is more tragic than a car accident. More people die from this than dying in car accidents. And this is sad because I think everybody knows a friend, a family member that's either dealing with this or has lost somebody. Opioid overdose has beaten car accidents as far as the National Safety Council, their list of the top causes of deaths. More people die from opioid addiction and overdoses than car accidents.
Wow.
That's the first time ever that they've beaten out car accidents. Right?
Gosh, that's awful.
Yeah. And it makes sense because of, what we're finding out about all this medication that doctors are just shelling out. You turn on, I was watching Fox News when I was up in Montana. Mm-hmm. Every commercial was a medication. They were slinging medications, like every commercial. And then you have the 50 different side effects, may cause suicide, may cause, just all these different awful things by taking. Now, I'm not saying that it, like medication and all that stuff, all of it's bad. It's not. But where we've gotten as a country is so bad and wrong. And we got to do something about it because that's insane. More people die of opioids than car accidents. Yeah, 1 in 96 people.
I think it just speaks to the world we live in now where everyone is looking for answers, but sometimes we don't like the answers we get, or maybe sometimes we just don't like where we're at, and we need that escape. And people escape into something they believe will ease their pain or ease their mind or just help them not to think or feel or whatever it may be, because that's what it does. It numbs you. It dulls your senses. It's this very temporal escape that sadly has turned into a permanent escape here on Earth.
Yeah.
Because more and more people are dying of this overdose. And, man, we should just ask one person today how they're feeling, how they're doing. Maybe there's somebody in your life that, a coworker. And I'm not saying somebody that's like looks tragically sad.
Right.
Because you don't know what someone is going through. You also don't know the power of asking someone how they're doing can have. Like the effect that can have on somebody's life just to care about their day enough.
Yeah.
Their life enough. How are you doing, Dex?
I'm not doing very well.
I know.
Thanks for asking, though. You made me feel a little bit better.
Oh, good.
Especially that, the hand on the shoulder. Ooh,
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm here. Yeah.
Skin-to-skin contact.
Yeah, Michael says I can totally relate to that.
Yeah. It's so sad. And, of course, okay, so here's the top 5. According to the National Safety Council, they released an updated list of the top causes of death as of 2017. Heart disease came in at number 1.
Oh, gosh. Everybody take care of your health.
Yep. Heart disease, guys. Yeah, we are obese. We're fat. We're lazy. We eat terrible food. And we got to do something about it.
Man, I remember the Stormy chimed in. I haven't corroborated this yet, but they said, did you know that America is actually the only country that allows commercials for prescription drugs?
Jeez, really? That's ridiculous. That's something we need to change right there.
We see those regularly, too.
Yeah.
For so many different things. And then it's like, side effects may include. And it's like nausea, vomiting, hallucinations, death.
I'm telling you, man.
All right.
If you watch Fox News, I don't watch CNN because my family would murder me. But I know that's like every commercial.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said, this is why we use essential oils for almost everything. Anxiety, sick, headache. The only side effect is smelling like old people, but hey, it works.
May smell like mothballs.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, heart disease was number 1. The odds are 1 in 6.
1 in 6?
1 in 6. By the way, you want to cut down on, heart disease and cancer?
Yes.
Get in a sauna.
That's actually real.
No, it's real. They've studied. They did a 20-year study on dry saunas. No joke, 20 years.
Yeah.
They found that it cut down the risk of heart disease and cancer by almost 50%.
Man, we should just start doing that daily.
Just by going into a sauna, a dry sauna,
like
for
that.
20 minutes, 3 times a week.
Jarrett says, man, what a show. First question, would you want your ashes pressed into a vinyl record? Now, guess what is more likely to kill you than a car accident? Yeah, sorry, guys.
I feel like this is right up Jarrett's alley, This is like, this is the topic he loves.
Wow.
He's such a Debbie Downer.
Somebody said, this is why I pay for premium services, no commercials.
Okay, cancer was number 2. 1 in 7 will die of cancer. Third place was lung disease, 1 in 27. Here's another sad one. 4th place was suicide.
Oh, wow.
1 in 88 people will die of suicide.
If anything, this shouldn't be a sad conversation. This should be a reminder that we are given one shot at this and we should live life to the fullest today. Like, what are we doing for Jesus today? How are we impacting the human beings that have been placed around us today?
Right.
How can we encourage someone, lift someone up, pray for someone, just be there for someone? Like I said, we never know what somebody else is going through, so let's live it to the fullest, man. People driving to school right now or work, you got that classmate, you got that coworker that has been on your heart or your mind. Ask them how they're feeling today, how they're doing. Just ask them about their day.
Yeah, man.
Care about someone else today.
Of course, and then opioid overdose was number 5. Then car accidents, falling, getting shot. I feel like if you live in Albuquerque, that goes way up. Jeez. Hit by a car or other vehicle, and motorcycle accident. Finished out the number 10 spot as far as the causes of death as of 2017. Now, this isn't going to kill you most likely.
Oh, good.
This is like
bottom of the list?
Yeah, so
okay.
If you're scared of dying by a hornet or a bee or a wasp sting,
well, you're weird.
Well, yeah, that's
or
not
you
likely.
saw My Girl.
Yeah, 1 in like 46,000 people will die from that.
Okay.
Getting attacked by a dog,
Mm-hmm.
1 in 115,000 people will die.
Oh, I need this one. Tell me the next one.
Plane crash.
Tell me how rare that is.
1 in 188,364 will die in a plane crash. Getting struck by lightning, 1 in 218,000. And getting hit by a train, 1 in 243,000.
Okay.
So that is probably not going to kill you.
Good.
But, hey, that Big Mac's going to take you out.
Yeah, somebody chimed in actually and said you can also cut your chances of heart disease if you cut back on your meat and dairy consumption. So
yeah, I don't know about that, man.
What?
I would like to see the evidence, and
you just like meat too much.
Well, I do. I
Yeah.
really do. But I think here's the thing that they found. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's body reacts differently to food. And you can't just say, like, because there's that whole movement of people saying, oh, meat will, that'll kill you if you eat just meat every day. Well, that's not true. Because there's studies out there where some people, that's all they eat.
Yeah.
And they're perfectly fine and healthy. They're healthier when they've done other sorts of diets, like, a vegan diet. It just all depends, I think. But, yeah, we can all do better. There was, I saw one of our friends on, it was Instagram. I think it was Kara. It was Kara from, actually, I probably shouldn't say her name because I don't know if she wants me to talk about
I saw
her.
someone.
Yeah.
She works here. Her handle is at.
She doesn't work here. But she posted a picture of this DNA test that you can get, and it'll show you what diet, what type of food works best for you, your body.
Really?
Yeah, just from your DNA. Kind of want to
Science
try
is crazy, yo.
I want to try it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, caller. Turn that radio down. Good morning. Hello? Hello? Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling.
All right. Bye-bye. If you guys want to call, 505-338-3700. 2019, guys. Let's make some changes. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's eat healthier. Let's go for a walk today.
Wait, did you say in 2018 let's make some changes?
I said 2019.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I did. I might have said 2018. I'm still not used to it.
We can't, man.
Yeah,
That's done.
This is over.
I'm glad it's done.
Yeah.
Let's kick this year off well.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. All right, you guys can hang out with us. We're live on YouTube at Star 88 FM. Good morning. Who's hanging out with us? We got Stephanie. We got Britt. We got Bill. Roslyn. What's going on, guys? Thanks for hanging out with us. We love you. All right, we'll be back right after this. Hang on.
Whether at home or in the workplace, we're all leaders. Become a better leader in this leadership moment with Craig Rochelle.
Kurt Richardson says this. Kurt says, failure is a part of innovation, perhaps the most important part. I love that quote. Some people will say this. They'll sometimes say, well, for us, failure's not an option. What I would say is you're absolutely right. Failure is not an option if you want to be innovative. It is a necessity. You're going to have to be willing to fail. Elon Musk, he says this. He says, failure is an option here. Then he says, if you're not failing, you're not innovating enough. What do we know about our organizations? We're all going to make mistakes, right? When we make mistakes, the type of mistakes we want to make are aggressive ones. We want to make mistakes attempting something new, not passive mistakes, holding back and always playing it safe.
That was Craig Rochelle on a Star 88 Leadership Moment. Hear more at life.church/leadership podcast. A supernova on Star 88 with David Jeremiah.
He grew up just like our children grow up. All of those memories of those early days played through the memory bank of her mind when she stood there that day watching the awful apparent ending to his life. That was all a part of Mary. She remembered those moments. And can you imagine what she felt as she stood there watching her son dying, where the crown of thorns was placed upon his brow? She had planted kisses when he was a boy. And those hands and feet she had held when he was an infant were now nailed to the cross. The disciples, they would leave him. His friends would forsake him. The nations would reject him. But his mother, she was there to the very end. And what did she do? Interestingly enough, I have searched the scriptures and have found not one word. Not one.
Turning Point with David Jeremiah. Don't miss it on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 11 a.m. on 107.1 FM.
If I didn't know what it hurt like to be broken, then how would I know what it feels like to be whole? If I didn't know what it cuts like to be rejected, then I wouldn't know the joy of coming home. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay, 'cause the one who holds the world is holding on to me. Maybe it's alright if I'm not alright, 'cause the one who holds the stars is holding my whole life. If I didn't know what it like to be dirty, then I wouldn't know what it feels like to be clean. And if all of my shame had drove me to hide in the shadows, then I wouldn't know the beauty of being free. heart as in heaven. Father, let your kingdom come. Let your will be done here in my heart as in heaven. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay. 'Cause the one who owns the world is holding on to me. Maybe it's alright if I'm not alright. 'Cause the one who owns the stars is holding my whole life. Now I'm alive in you. I'm boosted at the seams. And now I'm alive and I see you in everything. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay.
We are messengers. Maybe it's okay. It's not. It's not okay. 7:31.
High today, 47 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
It's a little hot. It's a little hot. Good morning. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Thanks for joining us on a Tuesday. That's right. Tam will be coming up at 9 o'clock. Quality Tam. See what's going on with her. You guys want to call in 505-338-3700 and text in to the show. No texting and driving. What is that number, Steve-O?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. If you'd like to text in, be a part of the program.
Let's see. Let's just do something for the ladies.
Oh, okay.
How much does the average woman spend on their face a day?
You got the wrong dude, man.
Yeah.
Have you met my wife?
Yeah, I thought in my head, like, how much does Chrissy? And then I'm like, I don't think she wears makeup.
Yeah. So I'm like, let's see. Yeah, and
What do you
base,
think,
foundation
What do you
stuff. I'm gonna carry
Wow,
the
you know a lot about
one
makeup.
times.
How much
Average woman?
does the average woman spend a day on their face?
Okay.
That I know that makeup's
I
not
for real
cheap.
have no clue because Chrissy really doesn't wear much makeup at all. $1.29.
$1.29 a day. You're a little low.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Rosalind says $5.
$5. You're a little high.
Britt says $350.
Britt nailed it, but that's just for Britt. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That's how much. Poor Seth. Gosh. New study found the average woman spends about $3 a day on her face. Okay.
Britt was meaning a month. Oh, she was meaning the $350 a month.
Wow.
That's still a lot of money.
No kidding. Okay, so if you break it down, $3 a day on your on a woman's face. All right, what is that? Let's do the math here. That's
right?
$90 a month.
Okay, yeah.
That's $1,095 per year. That's $10,950 per decade.
Oh gosh!
And based on the average female life expectancy, the cost from age 16 to age 81 works out to a whopping $71,175.
That is so much money.
71 grand over a woman's lifetime on makeup on their face. On face stuff.
That's a lot.
Woo! Yeah, because it's they say makeup, creams, moisturizers, serums.
Oh, does that include because Chrissy does the stuff at night where you do the face scrub wash thing and then the all lotiony stuff after.
Yeah, anything you spend on your face, that all adds up.
All right. Well, that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the old budget. And then the old MAC base thing, whatever that stuff is. Foundation, base, what's the difference? Is that the same thing? The base?
I have
base
no
and
idea.
Foundation are like the same word.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's the base.
Yeah, the base.
It's the foundation.
You know, the base.
The base.
You got to get that base to lay the foundation.
I don't know. Rachel says I must not be average. Pretty sure my mascara alone cost me $3. I've had it for a year and a half.
Yeah. Right? No kidding.
That's okay. $3 a day.
Yeah.
Which I guess we spend. What do you spend? Do you buy anything daily? Is there anything you spend money on daily? You're not a coffee drinker. Not a tea drinker.
No, not really. Yeah, no, there's nothing that I run out and get daily.
Yeah, because somebody said, yeah, okay, so let's calculate video games or whatever dudes are into to see how much they spend.
I don't know. I don't know, man. This is about women, all right?
I know, but we're just there. It's not about women. It feels like an attack. Trust me, the ladies are texting in and not.
What about the men, though?
Yeah.
But what about you guys? You guys spend all this money on
you're attacking
pointless
me.
stuff.
Somebody says all because we as men have made them believe that they're not pretty unless they're all done up.
See, that's what I don't get. I've heard that a lot from ladies where they throw it back and blame us, the men. Well, this is your fault that we have to wear makeup. And I'm like, what? No, it's not. You can't blame me. It's not my fault.
That's because we're different dudes. Like, I'm with you. I'm not, like, super into the whole done-up makeup
thing. Seriously.
I'll never forget the first time, like, no joke, the first time I really realized I thought makeup was gross. I was in high school, and I was watching Saturday Night Live, and No Doubt was performing. And Gwen Stefani, the lead singer of No Doubt, I always thought was beautiful. And she was jumping around and doing her Gwen Stefani thing, and there was a close-up, and she was sweating, and like her face was sweat. It was
Melting off
like,
her body?
yes. And I was going, whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of makeup on that person. And I realized that's gross.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that. So I never really got into the whole like super done up makeup-y look because that's not real.
Yeah. See, and here's the thing, fellas. I think if your significant other wants to wear makeup, then that's absolutely fine. But
yeah, like this person who texted in online and said, "Hey, I call my lady Pennywise because she leaves her face on my shirts when we hug."
Oh my gosh.
Somebody else said, "I'm sure there's a difference in price between single women and married women, though."
Maybe, yeah. That's a good call. That's a very good call.
Somebody else said, "Free makeup for all women." How about makeup free for all women? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You want it to be free? Just don't sport it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says I'm probably around $400 a year on video games. So what was it per year on?
It was about $1,000 per year.
Oh,
$1,095 per year. With the average $3 a day. On.
Somebody else says you can't put it all on men because I think women wear so much makeup because they compare themselves to other women.
See, I think that's a good call.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great call. But there are those guys out there who are awful and terrible and how they speak to a woman, how they make them feel, and they feel like these women feel like they have to put the makeup on, you know?
Yeah, Rosalind says, I love and hate makeup. I love it when my makeup's on point. I hate the money and time wasted putting it on. Literally, my husband says he prefers me with my hair and makeup done.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Because I get it. I mean, for a girl, I'm sure it probably, you like to get all made up, and I get it. That's probably, I'd do it too if I was a girl.
This married star member says, I only wear mascara, eyeliner, and lipstick, so my cost is about 25 cents a day.
25 cents a day.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Jessica says, I feel ugly without it on. Stop it.
Yeah, well, that's sad because that's
I'm going to start wearing
reality.
makeup every day, guys.
Me too.
Just
I
to
actually
like.
thought about that. I got this zit. Oh, if I had some. Oh, I need something to cover this. Do you have any foundation, bro?
No.
No?
No. Is that the. Yeah, again, I don't know.
I need.
I need something to cover
Well, just
that
start
up.
wearing it every day in solidarity to the ladies who feel like they have to. And then when you realize how ridiculous it looks on us, then maybe you'll be like, man, I don't need that.
You know what I'm going to start doing?
What?
I'm going to start wearing fake eyelashes.
Yeah, no.
No, I think I could look really good
No.
with fake eyelashes.
No.
Maybe a little some lip gloss.
Because, see, for dudes, we still do things to our face. How much did you spend on, like, a beard trimmer? How much do razors cost? Man, razors are not cheap.
Yeah, I don't buy razors.
What?
Well, I never shave with the razor.
You don't?
No, I just use clippers.
That's it?
That's it.
You never go, like,
I'll do
baby smooth?
But
or
I'll
you
do
don't
it every
like
once in a
trimming,
while. Like I'll do it like once a year. Well, maybe I'll buy like one package of cheap razors once a year just so I can shave. But
like, I like having,
doesn't
like,
happen.
good lines. You don't get good lines with a trimmer thing.
I mean, yeah, you can.
Eh.
I mean, I just don't. I don't use a razor. I think I don't want to spend money on it.
All right.
Plus, I like the 5 o'clock shadow.
Man.
I look better with the 5 o'clock
Somebody says
shadow.
$1,000 for makeup is about right in my household, but how many times I spend that a year on hobbies and electronics?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that guys spend their money on.
Yeah.
How many of you guys go out and buy a Red Bull or a Monster energy drink?
Oh,
or-
how about this one? So, remember Stormy chimed in and said, guns and ammo don't count, bro. Family security. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, dudes, we spend. We
Mhm.
spend.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
How you guys doing?
Dude, how long has it been since you've I haven't heard from you since last year, Adam. That was a terrible dad joke. I'm going to leave right now. Right now.
Well, you're a dad, so that's kind of what we
That's
have to
par
fall
for the
into.
course. Yeah, par for the course.
Hey, Adam,
know.
your phone sounds
Yeah.
incredible in 2019. Finally.
Oh, you know what? Because I don't have you on Bluetooth. I have you just on. I'm talking through my phone.
I appreciate
So I think that's why. I think I figured it out, finally.
I love it.
Hey, I was going to chime in a bit to talk about the sort of the idea that, well, I guess it's kind of a complicated idea, but I think the makeup issue is a little bit deeper than saying that men, because I do think that men, complicated, I guess, but I was going to say that women wear makeup the same way that men want to be successful. Like there's a reason why biologically we want to be that way. Like, for example, putting rouge on your cheeks, making your cheeks red, or wearing red lipstick, that's a sign of youth. Having red cheeks is a sign of having younger skin. And so, like, if you look at the data and the statistics behind what do men find attractive in women, and then what do women find attractive in men, and then you'll see exactly what we spend our time and money on is directly linked to that phenomena. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it totally does. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
So it's like it's not so much that men force women or that I mean, sure, there's going to be guys that are not necessarily they don't treat women well, but if you look at statistics, women tend to spend more time and money on looking younger and thinner because that is what men find attractive, whereas men want to become successful because that's what women find attractive. Again, I'm speaking in general terms.
Right.
Gotcha.
You can all come up with an anecdote and be like, well, I'm not that kind of person. It's like, yeah, fair enough.
No, I get it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, and then I wanted to tell you guys, too, I heard you talking about, I don't want to take up too much time, but when you're talking about the opioid and the meaning, I think you guys would like, there's this guy named John Vervaeke, and he wrote a book about, and it's interesting because you guys are into like comics and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, he writes a book about the meaning crisis in America and then the rise of zombie novels and zombie kind of symbolism. And it's super interesting. So check him out, John Vervaeke, and look him up as zombies. And I think you guys I think you'll like it.
I'm making you text me that spelling because I'm like, John Vervaeke.
Yeah, and he has a bunch of. He's a professor in Canada, and he has a bunch of free lectures on YouTube too. So if you want to,
okay,
it's not tied to the book, but he has a lot of interesting things to say.
Okay.
But full disclosure, he's a Buddhist, so I mean.
Okay.
But just check him out.
Wow, Adam.
I will totally check him out because I'm always interested in that because growing up, it wasn't cool or trendy or popular to read comic books. You were just a nerd, and I was that kid. And so now it's like, why is this taking over our culture? And I think there's a few reasons, but yeah, John Vervaeke. All right.
Yeah, check him out, man. There's a lot of stuff on it. It's not my thing, but I thought it was super interesting, and I thought, hey, man, I think you guys would like it. It might be something you can. Who knows?
Thanks, Adam. Good to hear you.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Cool, man.
Later, man.
Good to talk to you guys. Later.
See you, dude.
Man,
Women
I love
spend
that dude.
an average of $3 a day on their face, according to this study. I don't know. Some more, some less. I think you're beautiful, ladies. Especially if you're in the Starmy. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? All right, we got to take a break, guys. Hang out with us. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
Ravi Zacharias says, our culture is morally suicidal. Here's Ravi on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
I remember when 9/11 broke in New York. I was in Asia speaking, and my son Nathan phoned me and he said, Dad, I want you home. Please come home right now. He was a university student, and he said, and I'm driving home. He was in Indiana, I had to drive back. He said, I really need to be with you. And I thought to myself, you know what? An 18, 19-year-old boy, all on his own there, said, I want you home. I need to be with you. Think of a world with no heavenly Father, with no design, no purpose, nobody to fall on your face before him and come to him in your deepest and most longing needs. I know for many of you, maybe you might say, Ravi, but that's my lot in life actually right now. I don't have a dad or whatever reason it is. I can assure you, you will find your only best hope in knowing your heavenly Father.
A Star 88 PowerPoint.
I love when it's raining, the way it hits the pavement and bounces onto your skin. Yeah, I just wanna be it. Say you wanna get out of here, somewhere where the skies are clear. I know just the place to go. If we never make it there, I don't care if you don't care. I just gotta let you know. If you wanna jump from the top of the waterfall, climb up the mountain just to hear the call, swinging through the jungle, running for tomorrow. Anywhere you wanna go, I can pave the road. So pack your bags, we're leaving. Close your eyes and breathe in. Tell me, can you see it? The place that we've been dreaming of. Say you wanna get out of here, somewhere where the skies are clear. I know just the place to go. If we never make it there, I don't care if you don't care. I just gotta let you know. If you wanna jump from the top of the waterfall,
Britt Nicole Pave. It is on Star 88, 750.
High today of 47 degrees.
The Morning Invasion.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. What's going on, guys? How's your Tuesday? How we feeling? You tired? A little depressed? How are you feeling, man?
Kim's here. I want to bombard her.
Who?
I'm feeling great.
Kim?
Hey, you should come on the radio.
Yeah, Kim.
Yeah, just come hang out on the radio. What are you writing?
Come here, Kim.
Come here.
Come here. Come
Your
say hi to
husband
Paul.
always talks to us through YouTube. Just come be on the radio.
Come
you know
on,
you
Kim.
want to.
Yeah.
You know you want to.
Go grab that
Just
mic.
come-
Are you really? Yeah, she's coming in, guys.
Oh, man.
This is a rare. What a treat. What a treat.
Speaking of treats, man, look at this. Bimbo Bakeries just dropped off some bagels. You brought us some Bimbo Bakeries bagels? Huh.
I just let the delivery guy in.
Okay.
Oh.
It's like the I carried a watermelon.
There you go. It's National Bagel Day. We got to play some Lauren Bagel all day. Every day.
Kim, I'm glad you're here. We were just talking about how much women spend a day on makeup, which is the average is right around $3 a day. And a lot of women are mad at us right now.
Yes.
We can't win. If we jump into a topic like that, I feel like it's a lose-lose
It is a
situation
lose-lose.
for us, even though we were really trying to be helpful.
That's why she came over here, because she wanted to talk about the
Okay.
importance of
Yes.
good makeup care. I mean, her oldest daughter's starting to sport makeup now. How do you feel? And you're like doubling the costs in your house.
Okay, so it's not $3 a day. I am sorry, it is not.
Less or more?
It's less. Well, I think it depends on how much you like
I'll
maintain.
be the judge of that. I'm a numbers guy. Go ahead and hit me with your monthly costs. How
So-
much do you spend on a month?
Let's add this up.
I buy face moisturizer about every
Okay.
How much
Month?
does
2
Paul
months.
use? Paul
every
uses
2 months.
Paul uses
Okay.
a lot of that. I
He
know.
does. He
He
uses
uses
most of it.
Face moisturizer.
And
He's
it's
a
about-
lotion guy.
Like, and I'm a thrifty girl, so
Okay.
I usually spend about $12.50 on my moisturizer.
You're so nervous.
And then I am. I don't like, and I
love
can
it.
see my face and stuff up here. I
Just
don't
look
like
at us.
it.
She
It's
likes it.
horrible.
You can
Just
take the
having a
headphones off if
conversation
you
with
want.
us.
Okay,
You're just
I
having
can't
a
hear anything.
It's
You're
all
just
right.
having. Oh, here's
Oh,
why.
gotta
Here,
turn
let me-
it
Because I would say something's not on.
Yeah. Here's
There you
your
go. Now
volume
talk.
control. There
Can you hear us
go.
now?
Okay, there you go.
Is that
Okay.
better?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
way better.
All right.
There we go.
Okay.
So then for foundation, I usually buy that like every 4 months.
Oh, okay.
And that's like,
So it's way cheaper. is
yeah,
what
it's
you're
probably
saying.
like $20.
Now let's talk about the fact that you have a teenage daughter who's starting to sport makeup.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so my mom had got her this little Estee Lauder mascara, just for fun. And
Right.
by the way, my mother's the one who started allowing my
Ugh.
daughter to wear
It's
makeup.
always,
And
always
grandma.
the grandma.
Oh, grandma.
So one day I came home and she was sporting mascara this
Oh,
summer,
my
and I was
gosh.
like, "What in the world are you wearing?"
What did Paul do? Did Paul just freak out?
He didn't. No, Paul doesn't say anything. He's
Yeah.
such a laid back guy.
He's pretty
Yeah.
laid back.
Yeah.
Unless it's a Cowboys game and then he's punching holes in the wall. But
Well,
that's beside
see,
the
we
point.
wouldn't know because we leave
Yeah.
when the Cowboys play. We're like fearful to go home.
Yeah.
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 But so this little Estee Lauder thing costs $30
Oh
for
my
mascara.
gosh.
How long
Okay.
does that last?
Well, it lasts her for quite a while, but
Yeah.
still, I don't spend $30 on my
It's
mascara.
gonna last her 3 years, bro,
I
because
hope
she's
so.
It
not
has
wearing
to.
it.
Okay, but get this. So that was one of her stocking stuffer requests. So I went and I got
Okay.
her this $30 mascara, which is my own fault for doing that. I probably shouldn't have done that.
Uh-huh.
She lost it.
Oh, of course she did.
Okay.
And then she's like, "You never got it for me. I would have remembered
Oh.
opening that."
Oh man.
Yeah. She's probably killing me right now because they're on
Yep.
their way driving to school and they usually
Perfect.
listen on the way to
Oh,
school.
perfect. I won't shout out her name then.
Yeah, please
But
don't.
it rhymes with never mind.
Okay.
Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yes, exactly.
Man, what a
So-
treat to have you on the show right
So I
great.
don't have daughters. So how does that go as far as like proper makeup care? Because there's some girls who just don't know how to do it. So as a mom, are you like, hey, girl, let me teach you how to apply this makeup properly?
Yeah, she usually does let me show her.
Why do you have like a confused look? What? She's like YouTube tutorials now? Or
No,
what?
she does. She does do that a lot because I'm not. I don't know. I'm not
Around?
like that. Yeah,
In the cradle, in
seriously.
the silver spoon.
Nice. When you're coming home, Mama, don't know
Yeah,
when.
Yes.
That's awesome.
You guys thought my husband was awesome.
I always knew you were the awesome one, Kim. I always
Yes,
knew.
dude. Amazing.
Do you have any makeup that can help with this zit? Because
Oh
it's
my
huge.
God.
Do you have any
He's
foundation?
freaking out
I
right
do.
now.
I
Yeah,
do.
okay,
Freaking
cool.
out.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out over it. Anyways, Kim
Yeah.
Short, everybody. This is this is awesome.
I'm glad you came in. We needed a female perspective because I have female friends chiming in right now who are like, "We're no longer friends. You're dissing makeup." I'm not dissing it.
There's
That's
nothing wrong with
cool.
wearing makeup.
Nothing wrong with wearing makeup. I'm just saying, you know.
All right, bye, Kim.
She's trying to get out as fast as possible. Kim Short, everyone. Paul's
right.
much better half.
That's right. That's right.
So,
all right.
yeah.
Yep. We have to go to break.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to the Bimbo's Bagels. For,
That's real.
Supporting Star 88.
Yeah, it's a National Bagel Day. Dude, it's crazy. I'd never heard there. Oh, it's pronounced Bimbo, by the way. It says it on the email.
Oh my gosh.
It's spelled B-I-M-B-O.
Okay.
And Bimbo was his name.
Okay.
I am 40 and I just learned that. It's pronounced Bimbo, guys.
Guys, we have to go to break.
Okay.
We have to. If you want to hang out with us, we're live on YouTube at Star 88 FM.
Thanks, Manuel and Mike, for dropping off these bagels.
That's very cool.
On
Thanks,
National
guys.
Bagel Day. That's super dope.
All right, we'll be right back. Hang on.
This is Groundwire with Sean Dunn. Groundwire.
What a tragedy. When the man convinced himself to jump off the downtown bridge, he must have been hopeless. He didn't think that things would ever get better, so he decided to end it all. When we face the bridges of life that represent obstacles and challenges, it is easy to get discouraged. Sometimes we experience pain and confusion. Relationships that we want to work out sometimes don't. Dreams become shattered and desires go unfulfilled. These things all attack our esteem and steal our joy. They wound our spirits and confiscate our hope. When we come to these bridges, we must not jump off. We must kneel down. Instead of calling it quits, we need to call on the one that can help us get through it. Jesus knew that the world would be difficult, but he offered us assistance so we wouldn't have to go at it alone. He actually said that in this world we would have troubles, but that we should cheer up because he has overcome the world. When the emotions of life weigh heavy on you, remember that Jesus Christ is waiting to take you by the hand and help you over the bridges of life. If you recognize that he is there and ask him for help, he will give you strength, stamina, and the perspective that you need to get through.
For more, log on to groundwire.net. Groundwire.net.
A Star 88 Supernova with Greg Laurie.
Prayer is God's appointed way of obtaining things. And that's not the only reason we pray, but it is one of the reasons. And there's nothing wrong with bringing your needs and your requests before God. Here's something to think about. There may be things in your life that you don't have because you have simply not asked your Father. You know, you might say, why am I sick? I want to get over this illness. I've been to doctors. The Bible says you have not because you ask not. Could it be that God wants to heal you and you have simply not asked? Hey, why is it that I never know the will of God for my life? Hey, have you prayed about it? You have not because you ask not. Hey, why do I never lead people to Christ? I never have those opportunities. Have you prayed about that? You have not because you ask not.
Catch Greg Laurie's teaching show, A New Beginning, on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on 107.1 FM. This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm.
I'm captivated, I say it, I'm on a whole new retreat. My space invaded, upgraded, I hear you talking to me. It's in the boom of the thunder, it's in the cool of the rain. And I'll say, I don't ever wanna get away. Tonight is beautiful, it's got my mind on you. And everywhere I turn is a reminder. I see you in everything, all day. And every beat of my heart keeps reminding me. I see you in every little thing, all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. I see you in everything. You're all up in everything. My soul's awakened, I'm taken by all the beauty you bring. You got it blaring, I'm staring, love watching you do your thing. There's no mistaking Your style, no mistake in your touch. I see the grand, I see the subtle of your love. Lord, I see you in everything, all day. And every beat of my heart keeps reminding me. I see you in every little thing, all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. It's finding me in everything, all day. And every beat of my heart keeps reminding me. I see you in every little thing, all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. Tonight is beautiful. It's got my mind on you. And everywhere I turn is a reminder. From the sparkle in her eyes to the starlit open skies. You bring my heart to life, fill me with wonder. I see you in everything, all day, all day. And every beat of my heart keeps reminding me. I see you in every little thing, all day, all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. I see you in everything. You're all up in everything. I see you in everything. You're all up in everything. Oh, I can see your love in everything. And that's why you'll always be my everything. Yeah, I can see your love in everything. And that's why you'll always be my everything.
Toby Mac, everything. It's on Star 88, 803.
High today of 47 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Wow, wow, and wow. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And thank you to, how do you pronounce it?
Bimbo.
Bimbo.
I kid you not, guys. They've been in New Mexico locally forever. They're a local distributor. Bimbo Bakeries. I've pronounced it Bimbo for 40 years. Bimbo.
Yeah, me too.
Apparently they're the world's largest baking company. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Like, we've always seen them, but dude, they operate in 32 countries.
Wow.
How crazy is that? So they're locally here in New Mexico, and they distribute muffins and bagels and donuts and everything. But it's a National Bagel Day, so we get this thing that says, "Hey, Manuel and Mike brought you guys some bagels," and we were like, "Dope! It's National Bagel Day. Let's celebrate!" And we walked out there.
I wish you guys could have seen this because
I wish you could have seen our faces.
yeah, when somebody delivers like donuts or bagels, you think, okay, there's going to be
Cool
like a
little
box
bag.
or a bag of bagels or donuts.
Totally cool. And I get it. It's Bimbo Bakery, so it's like, they were gonna like give like maybe a tray of bagels.
Yeah,
right?
like a tray.
Yeah.
No, there's not a tray.
If you had to guess, like estimate how many bagels we have in the
No.
break room right now, how many would you say?
Gosh, man, yeah. What do you guys think? Like how many?
There's six bagels
Okay.
in this Thomas bagel bag.
Yeah.
One bagel bag. 6. So how many would you say?
6. Okay, there were 6 rows.
Times.
I think there was probably 50 bags of bagels. 1.2 million bagels.
Yeah, dude.
Am I close?
There's probably about 600 bagels in the break room.
Guys, we walked around the corner into the little kitchen area, and there was pallets.
Literally pallets.
Pallets of bagels and bread.
Like 6 pallets of like cinnamon raisin bread and everything bagels. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
wait, hold on here. Expiration date. Wait, 2012.
Okay, stop.
I'm just kidding. Because I told Steve, I'm like, who drops off that many bagels?
It's insane.
I work here on campus.
I know.
And there's like a school here.
Hey, everybody gets 3 bagels a day for the next month.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
We
totally
don't have
cool
enough
with
freezer
that.
space.
Shout out to Manuel and Mike, dude. Seriously.
you.
And Bimbo Bakeries, because
right?
I was like, dope, dude. I haven't had breakfast. I'm out of breakfast burrito, so I'll have a bagel. or a case of bagels that I will now take to my family.
Shout out to Bill Peterson. He's going to be so excited because he is totally not able to eat any bread at all for a month. And I have so many bags of bagels and like cinnamon swirl
Kicking bread.
toast.
Perfect time to kick those carbs.
Yeah, a great time. Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know that. Thank you. That is so nice. That is so nice. Starmy, go ahead. Is this Thomas Bagel?
No, it's not.
Okay, go ahead.
I just wanted to chime in about the makeup thing.
Oh,
it's a hot topic.
I think I have. It's a hot topic. I have a take on it. Women wearing makeup should be like the special effects that you see in movies. If you notice it, it's not very well done.
You know what? That's good.
Thank you, dude.
I like that.
Curmudgeon. I wasn't going to call you out.
Sure,
I'm calling you out
dude.
now, curmudgeon.
I like that.
That's okay.
The ladies keep chiming in on the text line, and their responses are, I'm sorry, but men are not experts on why women wear makeup. And then everybody's giving their reasons, and people are mad that dudes are even chiming in on it. So,
well, and
welcome
shout out
to it.
to Adam. He
Welcome to it.
He even said, "Listen, I am generalizing. Okay, I am not saying that all men feel this way or all women feel this way. It's like, I agree. I think a majority of women wear makeup because they feel like men want that. We want them to look that way when that's not the case all the time.
All the time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jarrett. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. See you later.
Curmudgeon, everybody.
Which is, think about, filters right now are a big thing. Filters on Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook.
I'm not going to lie. I can't stand it.
So
when you can tell, it's like their faces are skewed and everything's shiny and perfect.
Right.
And I'm going,
but,
okay.
But in reality, what's the difference between wearing makeup and using a filter?
Nothing. They're
both the
farce.
same. Yeah, it's both fake, you know?
Somebody just chimed in and said, actually, I disagree with the dude on the makeup thing right now, and I'm a guy. Okay.
Right on. Listen, this is a topic we're not going to be able to win.
No.
You know? I
No.
mean,
Well, I don't think even between the ladies, everybody, like people are saying,
everybody's
they wear it for
different.
different reasons.
Exactly. Probably, a lot of ladies like to wear it because it does make them feel better and more beautiful. And, that's what girls like to do. They like to dress up and they like to put on the
Tell me
makeup.
what girls like to do.
I
Dex.
mean,
Go ahead, tell me now.
Yeah, so.
The girl
Shut my
back
mouth.
chimed in and said, I wear makeup because I look like a 12-year-old boy without it, but I don't wear a lot and I don't use filters.
Good morning.
What's up?
Hey, all these men chiming in
I
on
know.
this womanly
No.
topic. Yes.
My lady always told me women wear makeup because it makes up for what they don't got.
But that's kind of sad, right? Because think about that for a second. They feel like they need makeup because they're lacking something.
Yeah.
That's not okay, right?
Yeah, well,
Oh, jeez. Oh, we lost you, buddy.
Lacking in cell phone service.
Right? It's 2019. Why do we still have dropped calls? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Yep. God loves you just the way you are. And that should be enough. What?
That was so basic and generic. God created you just the way you are. Don't wear makeup.
Yeah? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
How am I wrong?
Because there are people chiming in who are like, hey, I like wearing makeup.
Okay.
I feel pretty.
That's fine.
I like the way that this looks on me. And I'm like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, what's the difference between that and like a beard?
Mm-hmm.
Sporting a beard or like
It's
man,
naturally
I keep going back
grown.
and it's like,
That's why there's a difference, man.
okay, so if I were naturally grown and just let my beard go, all Al Qaeda style.
Why does it have to be Al Qaeda? Why
Because
can't it
when
be
it gets
Mountain
all
Man style?
No.
Why does it? What?
Because at some point I would just look like either like Sean Connery from The Rock when he was in prison for 40 years, or my beard goes crazy. And it's gross. You still trim that. You still take care of that. Like our homie that chimed in and was like, dude, you know how much I spend a month on beard oils? to keep my beard clean, or like shampoos for my beard or my face. I'm going, yeah, no different.
Well, there is a difference, Steve-O, because a lot of it's hygiene, and a lot of the stuff that women, not all of it, because in this survey they talked about moisturizers and stuff like that, but makeup was a big thing that women buy, and that's not something that you need. Makeup isn't something you need. For men, we need that stuff because it's called cleanliness. It's called, we need to have good hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a difference.
Yeah.
Women don't need makeup for better hygiene.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I right? Good morning.
Good morning. I just turned on the radio, heard about makeup, and I literally got off the phone a second ago with my wife. She was upset because she left her foundation in my car, and she's heading out to go to work. And she was freaking out because she looks hideous.
Oh, no.
And she, she's like, I got all these bags under my eyes. I'm like, babe, don't worry, okay? So I was wondering if you could help me out here, Dex, and give me some background music.
You want
So I
background?
can send out a special message to a special lady.
Oh, gosh.
You got it, man.
Hey, baby, I just want you to know, from your head to your toes, you're perfect every day, in every way, in my eyes.
I like this.
That's all.
Yeah, but what if she doesn't feel pretty at work? It doesn't have anything to do with you. Oh,
all right.
booty, gone. She feels hideous going to work. You're not even going to see her. It's her coworkers.
Yeah.
People are trying, dude, the live line going crazy.
Yeah, ladies, why don't you call in?
I can't even keep up with the comments.
Ladies, we would like you to call in. I don't want to hear from these guys talking about makeup. I want to hear from the ladies.
See, somebody was like, men don't need a beard either. And I'm like, right. That was the point I was making.
Yeah, but okay, we still would have to spend money on clippers and razors.
Right.
And aftershave and shaving creams.
Somebody says I look like a monster if I don't wear my makeup. Somebody else said makeup is a non-issue for me. Wear it or not, some men like it, some don't. The bigger question is how are you going to get rid of all those excess bagels? I mean, maybe we need to have a Starmie Appreciation Day at a local coffee shop this Saturday. Thank you,
right?
Sarah. Thank you.
Seriously.
Somebody says, I have a 20-year-old eyebrow pencil and lots of chapstick.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you, Anna in Las Cruces.
20-year-old eyebrow pencil?
Rochelle says women wear makeup because other women are critical and judgmental. More women have insulted me on my looks than any man. We wear makeup because we don't want to be judged by other women.
Okay.
Man.
It's different for everybody.
Somebody says, I will always remember Pastor Skip saying, well, if the barn needs painting.
Oh, my gosh.
Somebody said hats aren't natural. Tattoos aren't natural. No offense, Steve-O, I love you, but
wow,
haircuts aren't natural. Right. What do you mean no offense? That's not offensive to me. That's exactly what I'm saying. Men do things as well. Nobody's attacking makeup. You dumb.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Another guy.
I identify as a woman.
Oh, okay.
Okay, stop it. Not funny.
Glad you told us that. Yes.
I thought I should bring in the Word of God on this subject, so we turn our Bibles to Timothy.
Bring it home.
And it says likewise that also women should adorn themselves in respectable apparel with modesty and no makeup or snap filters.
Nope.
But
That's
with
you just
for women who possess godliness.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Thank you,
we
sir.
lost
Thank
him.
you.
We lost him.
No snap filters.
No snap filters.
All right.
That was a paraphrase of God's word and not actually a translation of God's word of any kind.
Good stuff. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I was calling in. You guys were talking about guys that wear makeup.
Okay, nope.
Number
Gentry,
one with the
that's-
men this morning.
That's
Yeah.
not actually the topic at
Oh,
all.
my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Thank
I
you.
love
All
you.
right.
I love Matt Gentry.
Ladies,
So
chime in.
much.
You know, like our live line's blowing up from women texting in. Why don't you give us a call?
Okay. Some women need makeup, and I am one of them. I'm not ashamed. That's just the way it is. It's kind of fun too, like art.
Okay.
I
don't know. I don't like the need. I don't think women don't need makeup.
Okay. Makeup gives us confidence and not in a bad way, makes us feel ready to take on the day.
Okay.
Women need makeup and have to buy and use makeup at some jobs that women have. My girlfriend was told she needed to wear more makeup at her job. Wow. Okay.
There was a challenge that came out online. I don't know. I think it was last year, a couple years ago, where it was no makeup, and all these women were posting pictures of themselves without makeup. And I thought it was amazing because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. And I was hoping it would spark something to where, yeah, because I get it. I'm okay with women wearing makeup if it makes them feel better and if it's something they like to do. But I think you got to kind of examine your heart sometimes. Because we're getting a lot of text messages from women that are saying that, well, I only do it because of, my man, I feel like that's what my man wants or that I need it because I look like a monster. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a monster.
Yeah, but I mean,
Beautiful.
it's a image thing. It's a beauty thing. And dudes do that as well. We're talking haircuts. I go see Dave Gadd at Square Root Salon monthly. I care about my hair. Right? So I go do that. That's something that my hair doesn't naturally grow exactly like this, beard trimmers, everything we keep talking about. Tattoos, like somebody mentioned, those are permanent.
Yeah.
I enjoy them.
It's true. All right. Hopefully this is a lady. Thank you very much.
Somebody wants to know if we can look up the reason that clowns started wearing makeup because they're very interested to know considering this conversation.
Good morning.
Good morning, it's Rosalind.
Oh, hey, Rosalind, finally, we got a girl.
Gosh, speak for
well, I
all
had
women.
to chime in because guys kept calling, and I was like, it just doesn't make sense that guys would be calling in right now.
I know, right?
So I have some thoughts on this topic.
Okay.
The first one being that as a woman, I feel better when I have made myself up. I just feel a little bit more confident. I feel like I look good. It projects in my personality and all of that good stuff. And I realize that not all women feel the same, but there are certain things that women do in order to kind of put their best face forward, per se, like doing yoga or I don't know, maybe it's wearing their favorite top or just being encouraging to others. But there's definitely things that we do to kind of put our best face forward, if that makes sense.
Okay.
The second thing is, my husband, when we were dating, he did specifically tell me, I prefer you with makeup on and your hair done, because there was a point in our relationship, I'm not even going to lie, when I got a little bit lazy about, putting my best face forward for him. And he took notice of that, and we just had a discussion about it, and all he said was, I prefer you with hair and makeup. And I really took that to heart, especially because men are very visual. And men don't even try to lie when you say that you can't walk down the street and notice a beautiful woman, and that image kind of, stays with you. And so in my opinion, I want to put my best face forward, not just for myself and to make myself feel better, but definitely for my husband. Wow. So those are my thoughts on it.
Okay. Very cool.
And
I
don't know.
I'm glad you shared that, Rosalind.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
awesome.
probably going to get some backlash for that.
You probably will.
Well, everyone's different. Yeah. Everyone's different. You do you, boo. Don't worry about what other people think.
Right.
Seriously.
That's how you're.
If that's what you want to do, because I do think sometimes we, as married people, we get comfortable and we just kind of, and we should always continue to look our best for our spouse.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
and there is scripture. I mean, somebody jokingly started chiming in about it. They started reading scripture, but Timothy, in the book of Timothy, there is some verses and some scripture in there that talks about women adorning themselves.
Yeah.
And so if we're being honest about it, the reason why we're doing that is so that we can make sure that we're keeping the attention of our men. And again, I'm probably going to get some backlash for it, but
here's a
this
question.
is what I feel is important for me in my marriage.
What does your husband do to keep putting his best face forward for you? Because I think it's a two-way street. So what is he doing? Is he keeping in shape? Is he doing everything he can to look his best for you as well?
Well, I think a lot of it is just keeping groomed, and then also
is he doing that?
making... He does do it, not as often as I'd like. We probably need to have a conversation.
You should. if
to
you're
call him
doing
out.
everything for him
Yeah.
to make sure you look your best, then you need your homie to do the same for you because it's a two-way street, and that's lame. Especially if you're self-conscious about this so much so that you're like, when we were dating, he said this, and I took it to heart, and I always try to look my best. Homie needs to, like, do his part as well. So maybe that's a conversation you need to have.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's 2019,
No, I totally
hit that
agree
gym,
with you.
dog.
And there's times that I have called him out on it, and I'm like, babe, you need to, like, clean up and trim up your beard, or, you know, it's getting a little unruly. And I have no problem calling him out on that as well.
Good.
But... yeah,
Call him out.
I definitely think it's a two-way street. I think we both need to, you know, recognize that it's something that is helpful in our marriage and our relationships with one another.
Good.
You know, and it helps us to keep attractive for one another.
Sure.
And I mean,
keep that spark
as
alive.
people, we're just sometimes a little shallow like that.
Rosalind, I'm glad you chimed in.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. You have a great morning.
Hey, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Starmy.
There's some dudes that need to be smacked, man.
Yeah, what are they doing?
I
You
just
block
think
them?
no, just thinking about like dudes that put that pressure on their wife.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly.
So I do think we should care about our appearance. I do think we should continue, especially, you know, because when you're dating, you're always trying to like look your best and be your best. And then it goes out the window when you get married, and that's not cool either.
Yeah.
But I think that, man, I keep hearing these like added pressures put on ladies because of their spouse, and I'm like, what's he doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Men, let's examine what we're doing for our wives today.
Yeah. Man, you probably need to hit the gym, huh? Maybe cut down on all those bagels. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a quick break. If you guys want to chime in, we're hanging out live on YouTube. Also, phone lines are open at 505-338-3700. Hang out with us.
Gluttony may be society's most acceptable sin. Skip Heitzig says it goes beyond food. It's overindulgence and overconsumption.
We also realize the culture that we live in. We live in a culture of fast food, a culture of supersized drinks.
But your body serves a higher purpose than simply your pleasure.
When we view our body as a temple, we are raising the viewpoint of our life. It raises life to a higher plane.
Hotspot. Find more from Skip at connectwithskip.com.
Food is good. You need it. Too much food is not good. Too much of anything, excess of anything. Something that is good can become bad when it's not done for the right reasons at the right time with the right amount.
Subscribe to the Skip Heitzig YouTube channel. Skip locks down this hotspot with a PowerPoint.
In other words, your body should be a billboard to the glory of God. That is, your body should point people to God.
Hotspot.
Hi, it's Dex. We want you to share your star story. How has Star 88 and the Morning Invasion impacted your life?
Hello, this is Ben, and the past 3 summers I've been listening to Star 88 in the morning when I'm driving to work or at work, and so I just want to say I appreciate the amusement and how you always seem to bring the topic back to Christ and our position and purpose as Christians in this world.
I used to listen to you guys when I was in prison every single morning from 6 a.m. till 10 a.m. and it changed my life. So I just wanted to give you guys a call. I'm out now. I've been out for a while now, but I just want to give you guys a call and thank you for all you're doing because you changed my life, and I'm sure other people in prison are listening to you guys and you're changing their life too.
We want to hear your star story. Call us now, 505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. And share your star story.
I've been wrestling with my thoughts, I've been searching for daylight, trying to make sense of the mess, trying to feel like I'm alright. All these questions without answers, feeling restless and abandoned. Will you hear my call? Will you be there when I fall? You say all of this time and I've never let you down. I carried you then, moments of my doubt, in the tears that I've tasted. Would you take me this far, just to leave me? That's not who you are. I know you hear my call. You're always there when I fall. You say all of this time and I've never let you down. I'll never let you down. I carried you then, I'll carry you here and now. I'll carry you here and now. So don't lose heart and don't forget it. My work in you ain't finished yet. Hold on to me now, I'll never let you down. I'll never let you down. I'll never let you down.
Caught in chaos, I'm knee deep, wrestling with all of my disbelief. In this moment, I hear you speak, break through the noise and consume me.
I change with the seasons, I lose sight of faith. When my hope is gone, I know that you'll stay the same. Your gentle whisper, a familiar sound. I know you won't let me down. This time and I've never let you down. I'll never let you down. I carried you then, I'll carry you here and now. I'll carry you here and now. So don't lose heart and don't forget it. My work in you ain't finished yet. Hold on to me now, I'll never let you down. I'll never let you down. I'll never let you down. I'll never let you I'll never let you down.
Yeah, you will. You will. You're a human. You'll let me down. You will. I've lived almost 40 years.
Yeah.
On planet
people,
Earth.
People do that.
They do.
let us down.
You'll let me down. But guess
Right.
who won't?
Yeah, who?
Jesus.
Right. Well, I think that was from
829.
High today at 47 degrees.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Yeah, everybody. Welcome to National Bagel Day. That's right. It's National Bagel Day. You guys want to hang out with us? We're live on YouTube at Star 88 FM. And a big thank you and shout out to everybody that was hanging out watching our show, our new YouTube show, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of great feedback. And I appreciate the friends out there that I texted and said, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Will you be honest and give me some feedback? Because, you know, of course, we want to make sure we're putting out the best quality entertainment for you guys. So, you know what? And I had a couple friends that were super honest. I didn't, you know, honestly, I'm not going to listen to any of their advice, but I appreciate their honesty.
That's okay. I never listen to people's advice.
Yeah?
Like the advice to not have tons of sugar for breakfast because Heidi just brought in a cake.
Yeah?
Because her birthday was Friday, but she's like trying to not eat sugar. And I was like, I'll eat the whole thing. You ready to eat an entire birthday cake for breakfast?
No, man.
It's 2019. We're grown-ups. We can do whatever we want. I want to eat
That
a
was the
cake.
most immature thing you've ever said in your life. We're grown-ups. We can do whatever we want.
I'm eating a cake for breakfast.
That's funny.
Oh, I'm gonna eat it all. I can see it from here. It's chocolate with a bunch of
just
sprinkles.
you just had cinnamon
Two
toast.
cinnamon raisin toast things.
Two of them?
Look at it though. Look at. Can you see through the window?
See what I was?
Look at that.
No, I don't
cake.
want to.
Man,
No.
Just see Alicia's with me. Take a risk, Dex. Take a risk.
No, I'm not gonna take a risk.
Gosh, it
gonna do
looks so good.
I was looking at 9 of the most dangerous foods in the world.
Oh no!
What do you think is in the top 9?
Sushi.
Sushi. I mean, let's see.
It's not on the list.
Well, no.
Raw fish is not on the list.
Shellfish,
No,
like
that's different.
oysters, stuff like that. Oysters.
I mean, that's that's still like raw something from the sea. I just think bacteria and
fugu.
What?
It's a type of blowfish, dude.
What's it?
It's actually banned in the United States. Raw baby octopus.
See, this is all like sushi to me.
Hot dogs. They're
Hot
apparently
dogs?
the most dangerous food
Because
in
you
the
can
world.
Choke on them?
Yeah, they're
or
the number one
because-
choking hazard for kids under 3 years old. Hot
Okay.
dogs. Raw alfalfa sprouts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. Salmonella.
Chipotle should be on the list.
You know what? You
because
watch your mouth.
Every time, like I went there, it seemed like there was some weird avocado outbreak or something, and people were dying from Chipotle.
Okay.
Which just makes me sad because I'm like, then give me death.
What?
Give me death. I need that bowl, man.
Let's see. Kazu Marzu cheese.
No.
It's Italian. And it literally means rotten cheese because they use live maggots to ferment it. It's banned in the U.S. for sanitary reasons. All right. Talking about the 9 most dangerous foods in the world. Unpasteurized cheese. Okay. Meaning the milk wasn't sterilized, so bacteria could still be in there. Most types are banned in the United States. Uncooked kidney beans. Okay. And number 9, bagels.
Are you serious?
Apparently.
That's actually really on the list.
Bagels are considered one of the most dangerous foods in the world. And it's not because you eat them. It's because, well, you cut them. Roughly 2,000 people go to the emergency room each year with bagel-related injuries.
That makes sense.
Number 2, avocado injuries. That
From
makes
cutting.
sense. From cutting.
Okay.
From cutting.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Be careful, you guys.
That happens pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bagels. I saw this. I'm like, wait, bagels are? But no, not because, you eat them. But I can't believe hot dogs. I mean, it makes sense for children and they choke on them. But, I never would have imagined that hot dogs were that dangerous.
Yeah.
What food do you consider the most dangerous?
I seriously still stand by sushi.
Yeah?
I've never gotten, well, no, I got really sick once from raw
Yeah,
sushi.
and
but that
guys, he
doesn't
ate
count.
it under a heat lamp. He went to a buffet and there was sushi under a heat lamp. And
No, it was the only time I'd ever been to Las Vegas, Nevada, and nobody told me not to eat the raw fish at the buffet. No one told me.
Well, you need to start off by saying I ate sushi under a heat lamp. Don't say sushi. The sushi gives
I don't think there was a heat lamp necessarily
Okay.
at the buffet.
All right, well, how long was the sushi sitting out is the question at the buffet,
Yeah. By the way, somebody's got my back and just chimed in and said, hey, OMG, I literally just said that to my kid. I'm a grown-up. I can do what I want. That happened when I took more cookies than her. See, that's
good.
actually probably terrible parenting because then the child is going to grow up thinking like, I can't wait till I'm an adult and I can do whatever I want. And I'm going to do it all.
I'll do it all.
Cake for breakfast? Check. Where is Heidi? Heidi, I need a fork. I need some cake. Nobody's here. Staff Defo Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on an island with you.
Well, good news for you.
Encourage me,
We gotta
man.
go to
Be an
break.
encouragement.
No, man. I can't. I just can't.
Please, I
Nope.
want to eat this cake for breakfast. Do you think she'll be mad if I eat this cake while she's gone? It's
Yeah,
her
you should.
birthday cake.
Just to see how she reacts.
Oh, I don't know if I can handle all the tears.
All right.
Ah, it's worth it.
Okay.
It's cake for breakfast.
We got to take a quick break, you guys. Will you hang out with us just for a little bit until we come back? Will you do that, please? You can hang out with us on YouTube. You can watch Steve-O eat this cake that Heidi brought in. Star 88 FM on YouTube. We're live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Tam coming up a little after 9 o'clock. Hang out with us.
Exposing the enemy. Here's a Star 88 PowerPoint from Pastor Jimmy Evans.
What is the foundation of your children? How do you make your decisions? About what's going to make them rich, what's going to make them popular, or what's going to make them blessed? This is what God blesses, not being legalistic. I want my children to be popular. I want my children to be well educated. But I'm saying the most important thing is the Word of God. We'll talk about money for just a minute. God wants you to prosper. Proverbs 10 says, the blessing of the Lord makes one rich, and he has no sorrow with it. You don't lose your health. You don't lose your reputation. You don't lose your marriage. God wants you to prosper. God wants to bless you. The richest man in the history of the world wrote a book called the Book of Proverbs. Solomon was the richest man in the history of the world. He could buy and sell Bill Gates and all those guys 10 times over. He was filthy rich, and he wrote every secret of his wealth in the Book of Proverbs.
That's Jimmy Evans on a PowerPoint from Star 88.
All right, let's do this.
I'm giving it all away. No more hiding, no more stalling. I hear you calling me, and I'm coming. See me running. I give it you win. I give it you win. I try, but I just can't keep this thing to myself. Look high and low, and I know ain't nobody else. But I'm focused now, and I know it's all about you. You always see me through, that's what you do. Tell me, where would I go, where would I be? Love's hard to find, but you blind and losing your way. And now ain't nobody else for me, it's just you. You got my time all the time, anytime I'm eyes on you. They laugh at me and they say I'm going too far, but it's satisfying my soul to give you my all. They don't understand what I got is so real. They can talk about me, they can kick me out, but can't take away what you give. People telling me that I'm probably too far gone, but they don't understand where I've been and they walk the roads that I walked on. Tell me who I'm gonna call on, what solid ground can I fall on? You everything that I never dreamed of, you give me meaning, it's all on you. You know you got me deep up in this thing, I'm all in. I swear ain't no love like this love that I've been giving. I can't resist, it's just too much, your love is endless. And I don't care what they say no more, no way, I did it.
Lecrae, given.
His voice has changed.
Who?
Lecrae. That
Yeah?
doesn't sound like him at all. He's got some good pipes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
841.
High today at 47 degrees.
What's going on in the news today?
Suspect Jake Patterson appeared in a Wisconsin court by video, details how and why he kidnapped 13-year-old Jamie Kloss and killed her parents. Arresting officers say Patterson told them, quote, "I did it."
An extraordinary statement from an American president.
I never worked for Russia.
President Trump is pushing back after reports that the FBI opened an inquiry into whether or not he was an agent of Russia.
Cleanup is underway from the powerful winter storm that swept across the country.
President Trump told reporters he has, for the time being, shelved the threat of declaring a national emergency on the border.
A scare at a UPS facility in New Jersey after a man armed with a gun took 2 women hostage.
The suspect has been apprehended.
Tens of thousands of teachers in Los Angeles head to the picket line after a breakdown in contract talks.
The president is hosting the national champion Clemson University football team. White House residential staff furloughed, so the president bought dinner. American fast food.
UCLA gymnast Caitlin Ohashi is an internet star after she got a perfect 10 for her floor routine.
You guys should watch that, man. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good morning, everybody. Yeah. Welcome to the program. Oh, you guys can hang out with us. If you only get a little bit of the show, maybe you're driving to work in the morning. I don't know. Maybe you're just hanging out at home, putting your makeup on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys can download the show and listen to us whenever you want. You can go to iTunes. You can go to YouTube. You can go to the app. You can download the app to your phone, Star 88 FM in the App Store, and we're on demand there as well. So there's so many ways you guys can listen to the whole show if you only get a few minutes. Because we know sometimes your commute is like, yeah, you're in the car for 5-10 minutes, and then you're at work, and that's the only time you get to listen to us. But
yeah.
You know, there's so many ways you guys can connect, and I love how you guys can chime in. I love hearing from the podcasters. Even when you guys text in, we get them. We read them. We love them. So thank you so much. Really do. And a lot of people out there always asking for prayer. Or
yeah.
Maybe they need advice. We have a whole starmy full of people that have been down your situation and can help out. So if you ever need prayer, you need advice, we don't even have to share it on the air. Just let us know, hey, I don't want this right on the air. And we'll do our best to get back to you and give you the advice that, you know, I mean, we're not professionals at all, but, you know, we can pray for you. We can try and help you. We consider you guys family, you know?
Yeah.
That's the thing. You're part of the Starmy, then you're part of the gang. That's right. We need to get some sweet like patches for our gang patches.
Like motorcycle patches?
Yeah, bro. How cool would that be?
Yeah. It's not a gang, it's a club, dog.
That's
Gosh.
that's what motorcycle clubs call themselves. They don't call themselves gangs, but we all know they're a gang.
Well, duh, that's why I said it's a club, bro. Clearly, we're just a club.
Yeah, but we want to be a gang.
No, we don't.
We want to make gangs cool again. We're the cool gang.
Unless it's like,
cool in the gang.
You know, like old youth groups from the 90s where it was like, come to gang
those were
this
so
Wednesday. God's army.
Yeah.
Never
die.
No, that's gang. Gang. God always needing glory. God. I think God's throwing me off. I'm going to start with it. Generations about needing
Wrong.
God.
You're terrible at this. Wow.
That's why I wasn't a 1990s youth bastard.
Huh.
Gang.
Gang. We're a gang. Not a gang, a gang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. Now I have to look up and see if there were any gang youth groups.
Gang youth groups.
I'm serious.
From the 90s.
Yes. And it was called Gang. And it stood for something.
Huh. I'm really curious now.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Countryside Baptist Church.
Okay.
Gang youth group. It doesn't say what it's short for.
Okay.
Should we call them? They're in Clearwater, Florida. Just say, hey, man, what's the gang stand for?
Riding through this world.
Bow, bow, all alone. Okay, I'm going to. God's anointed next generation.
Oh!
Boom! Clearwater, Florida. They got themselves. And the gang meet regularly, dig in the word, and figure out what living out their faith in the real world looks like. Gang.
Gang.
God's anointed next generation.
That's right. We got a gang.
Remember the Stormy chimed in and said, I'm a biker and I will wear your colors.
Heck yeah, you will.
What if our colors were like teal? Because that's like my fave.
Teal is so New Mexican.
Right. It's a dope color.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
I'm okay with teal.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll get patches. We'll get some sweet bracelets.
No.
Motorcycle bracelets, bro. Like those leather cuffs. Conan the Barbarian style.
Okay.
You know, I think we could have a lot of fun with it, man. There's nothing better than like feeling like you're a part of something. Everybody wants to be a part of something.
Yeah.
That's
like-
why frats and
like a
fraternities and
gang.
sororities are so popular.
There's a local youth group in Albuquerque that's called Gang.
What's it stand for?
God's Anointed Now Generation.
Ooh.
It's at Victory Outreach.
Okay.
We had a few people chiming in.
Okay.
That's cool. Maybe we need to be something else then. We need to be the squad. Soldiers questioning undivided attitudes daily.
Yes.
I'm terrible at
Yeah,
this.
you are. You are.
Oh, yeah? You do one better. Squad.
Squad. Squad. Our squad stands for socially qualified, underprivileged, awesome, devoted. Mine was so much better than
Your
yours.
squad is terrible.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Secretly questioning underage.
You know what? Cut his mic.
That's a good call. His mic.
Yeah, I won't finish.
These are great. Yeah.
Okay, maybe not squad. We'll be the SWAT.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Starmy.
Yep.
With
Uh-huh.
attitude. Teen. I don't know.
Stormy with attitude teens? So, like, are they parents with teenagers that
With attitudes.
sport
Yes,
attitudes?
yes.
Are they in fact teenagers themselves that have attitude?
Yes, that too. It could be all of the above. Yep. All right. Okay.
Perfect. We'll figure it out, guys.
I mean,
Why can't we just find up? Why can't we just make up a name for the Starmy? Because they're already called the Starmy if you're a listener. So it's like Starmy. Soldiers. Traveling around. Roaming musical youths.
no, dude. That is no. Starmy stands for social, tarnished,
No.
aristocrat, rowdy, masculine
Yeah.
youths. Okay? Write that down. That's a good one. I like it. Rowdy.
Alicia is so confused as to how we were ever in charge of naming children.
Think about it. You guys are named the Starmy. How ridiculous is that?
What? It's the Star 88 Army. It makes sense.
It does, but
The
it still
Starmy.
sounds really stupid. If you're a first-time listener right now and you hear us say Starmy, you're like, what? Starmy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what we'll call you. It just sounds cool now because we've been saying it for 3 years.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. I don't want to be a masculine youth, Sarah said.
Hello, Starmy, STARMI, stands for Star Morning Invasion. Starmy. Wow!
Yeah.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Good job, Alicia.
And for all you people out there that are making fun of our acronyms, then you do better.
Yeah.
You do you. We
Give
want to
us
hear
our
from
best-
you.
Give
Ooh.
us your best Starmy acronym. Standard testing abbreviated
Respiratory.
righteously-
Oh.
I quit. I quit. It's hard, man.
It is.
That first word's pretty
All right,
important.
Let's go back to club. Club seems like it's short and sweet. It's
Okay.
a club,
Okay.
which stands for collective,
Uh-huh.
levitation,
Nope.
umbrellas, and boys.
So say Mary Poppins Club. Levitating umbrellas.
Yes,
Perfect.
levitating umbrellas.
Nope, you
With
were
boys.
wrong. Club stands for culturally lacking underwear bread.
Goodbye. Don't come back. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, TJ's got a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Starmy stands for
Hi.
some trolls acting
ridiculous.
Ridiculous, mostly. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Tam can help us with some acronyms for our club, for our gang.
Morning.
We have a gang now. We're a gang.
No.
Yep, we are. We're bringing gangs back.
It's a little disheartening.
We're the SWAT. Starmy with the testimony.
Ah.
I actually couldn't understand you because I had run into carbs when I walked in. I just felt overwhelmed by bagels and bread.
I'm so sorry. Why didn't you catch it?
National
I didn't
Bagel
know.
Day.
You saw
Sorry,
me
can
pick
you
it up
try
and
that
throw
again?
it.
I'm just gonna watch.
Wrecking my bagels.
Okay, he's softening them.
Go get another one. There's 1,000
Yeah,
bagels
did
out
you,
there.
Did you see them all out there?
I don't. What happened?
There's 6 crates of bagels.
Is it raining bagels?
Yes.
Bimbo Bakeries.
That's a cute name.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Bimbo.
Did you grow up here? Have you driven by that bakery?
Yes, I didn't know it was a bakery.
How have you pronounced that since the creation of mankind?
Of course, bimbo.
Right.
Right.
It's actually pronounced
Bimbo.
bimbo.
You know what bimbo stands for?
No.
Bagels
Okay.
Oh, God.
No,
in.
you're lying.
No, I'm serious.
Bagels
In
my belly.
Montana?
Bagels in my belly. Oh my.
Oh my gosh, that was so much faster than you did.
You're pretty good at acronyms.
That's pretty cool. Bagels in my belly. Oh.
Help yourself.
What it is.
So Bimbo, it's National Bagel Day, and they brought
Yeah.
us bagels, and we were like,
Oh
"Oh,
my
cool!"
gosh.
So we went out to the center area to see a bag of bagels or something. There are 7 pallets of
Yeah,
bagels.
I
for
saw
us.
that.
7
It's about
pallets.
750 bagels. in
So
our,
I'm gonna just now. I'm not a big bread eater. Yeah, right. Who am I kidding? I literally love bread. As you can tell, I like these here. So I'm gonna
those
take
have poppy
these.
seeds on there. Do you get drug
Those are
tested?
mine.
Yeah, hopefully.
Those are
Hopefully I can test
Actually,
big.
just
You know
take
what I
those.
mean? Try to eat the whole bag.
Be careful.
And then also, is there any like raspberry kind of? Or, I mean, like raisin bagels?
No. I mean, there's this. There's the cinnamon raisin bread.
Okay, that'll
want
do.
that one?
Yeah, because I love toasting that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, carbs are so bad.
I mean, they're not terrible.
They're not terrible, but when you
in-
have 7,000 bagels.
When you have 7 crates of carbs, I would say at that point, maybe you might be kind of crossing that threshold of unhealthy. You know what I was doing in the parking lot?
What?
Putting on my makeup.
How much?
Not much at all. Just enough to make people not. Why is that face? What is that face? Oh, is that Daniel?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Whew,
You
that
gonna be
scared
okay?
me. Thought it was a real
He's always
head.
watching.
I heard you guys' conversation earlier.
Yeah, so just to catch everybody up, we read a study that said the average woman spends $3 a day on their makeup. But that
Wow.
includes like the makeup, like, the blush and the foundations and all that, the eye mascara.
I love how you're
including
defining the term.
moisturizers.
Oh,
okay?
those count too.
All the cleanly, skincare stuff.
So we're
you use for
talking
your
face product.
Yeah, everything like that you would use on your face. About
Okay.
$3 a day.
Only recently have I because my best friend, she's really big on the whole like doing masks and she looks really young. So I kind of was like, maybe I should try this thing. So and you've heard tons of makeup and what are they called? Estheticians who tell you that like your face, the stuff that you do on your face is so important. Face care is so important.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Well,
what are you laughing at? Why are you laughing? What's so funny? Why are you looking at me and laughing?
That's mean.
Wow.
Because he just
You're
said,
not right.
you just totally surprised me.
Well, with what?
With how funny you looked like bringing up your beanie.
Whoa. Wait, I just showed my zit.
No.
My ginormous zit to Tam.
Okay.
And she started laughing.
No.
Look at that, guys. It's so big. I guess the biggest zit you've ever seen on someone's forehead,
So
right?
I have something to say about this. Now, before you go brag about your one zit, you're talking, and I just told my physical therapist, well, her assistant yesterday, I just told her this. I have been through 37 topical medications for acne that I suffered with and 26 oral medications, okay?
Beautiful.
Now, that will jack up somebody's liver straight up, okay?
Yeah, you'll be dead by 40.
You did.
I'm gonna miss you, man.
So the face masks really aren't going to help. You know what I mean at this point? But here's the thing. I found out that it was hormonal.
Yes.
So I got on birth control because the
Ooh.
doctor said that would balance out hormones. I had cystic acne, that it's the kind that hurts really, really bad, that kind of comes in. It's like it's really, really painful, okay? And like it's even hard to sleep on your own face because it hurts so bad. So I had this cystic acne for forever, which is why some people will see the scarring that's on my face, right? And they'll say, oh, look, she has some scars on the side of her face, whatever. I don't know what they think when they see my face.
I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Oh, look, she's got scars on the side of her face.
She's got some scars,
I
okay?
literally never said that.
So these are my war wounds, okay?
Okay.
So,
Your battle-
okay, we have to take a break.
We do. We're up against
Do you
the
have
hour.
Okay,
I
great.
feel like this is a good.
This is a
good,
teaser.
Good little topic.
I'm going to talk about makeup in my life and what that means to Tam.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's not going to be long.
I'm gonna go eat birthday cake.
Nope.
I'll be back when she's done.
All right, everybody.
I'm
All
going
right,
with you.
everybody.
I'm
All
going
right.
with you.
Good morning. We'll be back. We're right after this. Hang out.
Hey, do you believe God wants to engage you in a personal relationship? Or is that just wishful thinking? Not according to James McDonald. Listen up.
How many of us have been there? How many of us know people right now who are filling their life with things that it's going to lead to misery? It's going to crash and burn. We should have great compassion for the suffering they inflict upon themselves. We too have been there. Maybe some of you here are there now. You should turn from that which can never satisfy and find in Him, Jesus Christ, Him whom to know is life eternal, all that your heart has been looking for and longing for.
Listen Up is a production of Walk in the Word, a ministry that's all about igniting passion in the people of God through the proclamation of truth. For Bible study resources and more, go to jamesmcdonald.com.
Pastor Jack Graham and a Star 88 Supernova.
The reasons that Simon Peter failed are the same reasons that we fail, and we do fail. Whether it's a sinful choice, or bad behavior of some kind, a denial, a refusal to stand up for Christ. We wilt in the face of pressure. Why would we deny the Lord? Well, one is pride. We all have this commonality. We all deal with pride and presumption. And one of Peter's problem was that he overestimated his own ability. He was way overconfident. Though all the rest of these may deny you, not me. I'm the big fisherman. I'm the tough guy. And he was all about himself. He was way self-sufficient.
Catch Pastor Jack Graham, PowerPoint, broadcast weekdays at 10:30 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT. This is KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe. Rebroadcast on KKCJ, Cannon Air Force Base. KPKJ, Mintmore. K201CC, Las Cruces. K203EZ, Alamogordo. K207CQ, Gallup. K211CW, Hobbs. K212EH, Silver City. K214DE, Antonito. K218AK, Artesia. K250AB, Roswell. K293AO, Alamosa. K228DQ, Portales. In the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm.
Sing to me, baby, in your native tongue. Sing the words of the wise and the young. Show me the place where your words come from. Love's the language, love's your native tongue. home, feel your heartbeat, bang the drum. Open up your eyes and fill your lungs. The same word from where the stars are flung. Love's a language, love's your native tongue. My heart is a beating drum. My head in oblivion. My soul such a long way from my lips, my lungs, my native tongue. My friend, where did we go wrong? My Lord, we forgot our sound. My soul such a long way from my lips, my lungs, my native tongue. Sing it to me, whisper into my ear. Accusers' voices start to disappear. In the wind, in the tongues of the flame. In my soul, in my one true name. Back before we learned the words to start a fight. Back before they told us that the haters were right. He spoke the truth, let there be, and there was. Love's a language, love's your native tongue. My heart is a beating drum. My head in oblivion. My soul such a long way from my lips, my lungs, my native tongue. My friend, where did we go wrong? My Lord, we forgot our sound. My soul such a long way from my lips, my lungs, my native tongue. So sing it out, get loud, yeah. Louder than the voices in the crowd, yeah. Even when they try to drown you out, yeah. Your lips, your lungs, your native tongue. So sing it out, get loud, yeah. Louder than the darkness and the doubts, yeah. Louder than the curses and the shouts, yeah. Your lips, your lungs, your native tongue.
You need to stop that right now, okay? I don't want to hear that come out of your mouth again.
No.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait.
Are we on?
Are we live?
Oh no.
That was Switchfoot and their latest song. Good morning, everybody. It's Star 88, 905.
High today of 47.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
In Quality Town.
I really don't know if the high today is 47 or not.
Yeah, I think you nailed it.
Did I?
I think it's somewhere around there.
Wow.
I had a day of 48. So close.
Wow.
So close.
It's great.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Tam. Thank you for joining us. I ate a bagel this morning, and I seriously, my gut feels like
Is it
it's
hurting?
eating itself
The
because of the
gluten thing?
gluten, yes.
So I didn't think the gluten thing was real.
Oh, yeah.
Until I got off gluten for a while, and I was like, wow, I think this gluten thing is real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it like genuinely puts cramps in my stomach.
Yes, it
and
does.
Right? Tell me
Pain.
more
I
about the
feel way
gluten.
too full.
Mhm.
Now, I will say though, the cake I just ate
Yeah.
must be gluten-free.
Totes.
Because I had so much and my stomach is rejoicing.
There's no gluten in yellow cake.
Is there not?
Oh, there's tons.
Oh, there is.
No.
Now, Heidi's birthday was, Friday, which we all knew.
Which we talked about on the air.
And so she made this, her roommate made this cake.
For
And
breakfast.
it is, some people's not favorite word, but it is.
It is very moist.
Moist?
Yeah, because you want your
You
cake.
can say moist.
It's moist.
Some
It's
people
not
hate that
moist.
word.
It's moist.
It's a
moist. It's a moist. It's really delicious.
I just scraped off all the frosting. Is that weird?
Oh, I love it. I'll eat it for you.
Really?
Thanks for saving that for me.
I don't like frosting.
When we took a break, we teased something here. It was about makeup.
Yes, makeup. Yes.
And apparently,
yes.
apparently on average, most women spend about $3 a day, is what you said.
$3 a day, guys.
Now
that over a lifetime, $72,000.
One, this is why you get deals. Okay, do the deals.
Do the deals.
Secondly, we need to talk about this.
Okay.
As you said, I mean, as I told you before we took a break, 37 topical medications and 26 or 24, no, I think it was 21, 20-something oral medications.
Oral medication.
Okay? I was on that since 13 years old.
What?
Now, I am still a young buck, I'd like to believe, so I'm not going to tell you my full age. Just going to give you part of it. But that was a long time ago. I've had junk in my system that I've had to clear out through detoxes and everything else because I've had so much antibiotics in my body when I was sick. It was my immune system was low, all these crazy things. It was easier for me to wear makeup because when I talk to you, I don't need you looking at my cheeks all day.
Wow.
I need you to look at my eyes. So I wear makeup so people look into my eyes, not into my face.
Okay.
That's the most annoying thing in the world. When you're talking to somebody, and I'm going to do this to Steve-O, but the Starmings can't see it right now, but like, and I'm talking and I'm just looking, and you're like, then you're thinking like, is there something on my face or is I?
Wait, you're not looking at my eyes? Maybe it's because you're so far away from me.
Can you not tell?
No, you just look like you're looking at my eyes.
Oh my gosh, you
What
need
point
glasses.
are you trying
okay,
to
hold
make?
on. Can you hold on for 2 seconds?
Okay, come here. Okay, yeah, you're talking to me like this, and I'm like, oh, okay, no, well, yeah, that's obvious. What's on my face?
Okay.
You were looking at my cheek.
So I'm looking all the way at his cheeks. I'm looking at his forehead, looking at his cheeks, looking at his forehead.
Do I have a zit?
And people, like, you're looking at my forehead right now.
No,
I can
no.
tell. You're looking at something.
I'm looking at your eyeballs.
Gosh, you were so self-conscious.
Okay.
Wow.
But you could tell that I was looking at your cheeks,
What
right?
am I looking at now?
My mouth.
Nope.
Cheeks.
Nope.
I don't know.
Chin.
Chin.
This is weird.
So
you wear eye makeup so that it attracts people
no,
to your eyeballs.
I wore face makeup so that they would stop looking at my cheeks because they were red and blotchy.
Nah, dude, just
Now
wear eye
I
makeup.
still have. I did. I tried that too.
It accentuates your eyeballs, and
I
then
tried
people
it.
stare at your eyes.
Doesn't work. I tried it. Unless I'm wearing the foundation. And now I was sent home from a boss who will remain unnamed. He sent me home one day.
God, that's Stephen Christian.
And he said,
What a jerk.
I
You
know.
can say his name on
He's-
the air.
he's
It
in
doesn't
Florida
work here
now.
anymore.
Okay,
It's
Stephen,
He's not my friend
text me.
anymore.
Gosh, yeah.
I told him one day he came in. He goes,
What a jerk.
Tamra, you.
What a monster.
You look.
What a monster.
Are you okay?
What an evil
He was
demon.
concerned for my emotional
This is
well-being.
not Stephen
This is
Christian.
real.
This is Steven.
This is totally
This is
Stephen.
also not Stephen.
What an awful
It's
person.
Steven. And he's like, you need to go home and work from home today.
He told you to go home
he
because you
said-
weren't wearing
This
makeup.
is not
This
Steve.
is real.
This is real.
And so
I believe you.
And I would remind him I am just not wearing eye makeup. I promise. I just look a little
He
sleepy.
thought you looked sick.
So he's like, you need to go home. He's like, I'm worried about you. You work from home the rest of the day.
Oh
I
my
said, Steven,
gosh.
I really am fine. He's like, go home. Come back when you're ready. When I want you to get some rest. I want you to this, and this. I just want you to relax. I'm like, okay. I go back to my office. I sneak on my makeup, right? I put on my eyeliner, I put on my mascara, and I just like, bam, put a little pop of lipstick on, right?
Oh,
and I'm like,
please tell
alive.
me this did not
so
happen.
an hour and a half later.
Oh my God.
He's like, did you nap in your office? You look so great.
What did you do?
An hour and a half later, he
lot
walks into my office,
Ugh.
and he's like, Tamra.
This is gross.
And I'm turning around. He says, I told you to go home. I turn around. I said, I will. I'm just going to finish a couple things on my desktop right now because I don't have it on my laptop. So I've got to just finish it. And then I'm going to go home. I promise. And he goes, you look a lot better.
No, okay.
And I said,
Gosh.
Steven, it's
I'd punch him in the right
because
in the
I'm
mouth.
wearing makeup. And so I told him, I said,
I'd punch him in the mouth if he was here right now.
And I was not offended, but I knew from that day forward, Tam, you've got to remember to put your makeup on. if he thinks you look so sleepy and sad, can you
Jeez,
imagine
man.
the world around you?
You know what? He's part of the problem.
No.
Okay, no. But that's what I wanted to talk about because you're a female and we finally
So
got
mad.
female perspective. We talked this morning about the fact that women spend on average $3 a day.
Yeah, it's a lot.
For makeup.
Yep.
And then dudes were chiming in left and right. And then
Oh,
you
yeah.
could tell the ladies were starting to fume because finally some females started chiming in on it because as a
Yeah.
Christian, it's like we still want to look our best. We talked about this from like a husband or a wife perspective of looking your best for your spouse. But why the added pressures? And should we as Christians have those, honestly?
Which is my next point. Like me eating this cake right now.
Oh my gosh, you were grubbing. I
Like,
should take it away
don't
from
judge
you.
me, monkey, right? Like, and that's what I
I'm
used
not
last
judging
time.
you.
And so
That's my frosting.
You're eating your
eating.
feelings right now. is
So
what
I'm
you're
eating my
doing.
feelings.
I
And
did that
so-
this weekend.
I had a rough morning. But
Gosh, man.
I will tell you this. Okay, so yeah, okay, sure. Your spouse in the okay. I'm going into the world. Like I'm talking when I'm on a stage, even if I don't care that my face is blotchy and red, because you can ask the band, like the guys, I was like, guys, I forgot my makeup. I gotta go paint my barn. I always tell them. The barn needs painting.
Who'd you learn that from? Pastor Skip, I'll say it.
Well, no. Seriously, people
I've
chimed
heard
in this
that
morning.
phrase
I've heard that
forever.
from people were saying Dr.
It's like a phrase,
Lutzer,
yeah.
Pastor Skip has said it, and it's like, yeah.
So for me personally, I would never tell someone like your barn needs painting. Okay? Now, and also that kind of stuff
Your barn
does not matter to me.
Right.
Truly, when I'm talking to someone, that kind of stuff doesn't get to me. It doesn't distract me.
Sounds like it doesn't.
They're great. I don't have a problem. I can talk to anybody all day long, and who cares if they're wearing
Why
makeup
were
or
you
not?
eating cake while you were sharing this story?
What? Can we talk about that later?
Oh.
I told you I had a rough morning. Okay, I'm eating my emotions. I'm just kidding.
Can I say something before
yes, please.
before you move on? Can I
Okay.
just say something really quick?
Okay.
Because I have seen you many times without makeup.
You have.
And you are seriously one of the most beautiful women that I've
Oh,
ever
Where's the
seen.
music?
I
Play
swear
the
to
music.
You, I'm not saying this. I've even mentioned to you before. You are beautiful, and I am
Thank you,
dead
Dex.
serious.
Thank you, Dex.
He's dead serious this
I am.
time.
I'm not lying. Look at me. I'm looking at you right in the eyes. I got mad at you one day
Yeah, but
because you
now
went. You're like, I
freaking
gotta
me
put
out
makeup on.
differently.
I gotta go
Now
put. And I'm like,
No.
no, don't
Now
do
it's
it.
a different weird.
You know what? You know what?
You're beautiful.
It would be it's thank you. Knowing that not everyone feels that way.
I get it that you don't feel that way because of people like
No,
Stephen
not
Christian.
so much me. Not so much me. I don't really see my like, oh, you're just so beautiful, you're so this. What I see is I didn't have time to put makeup on, but because I'm gonna get a lot of questions of, hey, what happened to your face?
Dang
People
it.
really do that?
Those are real.
Okay, hey, let me just break
Those
in.
are real.
There is a beautiful woman that works here at Calvary Albuquerque, and to this day, she will walk up to me from time to time and go, Steve-O, what happened to your face?
Okay.
Because about a decade ago, I'm not even exaggerating, it's been about 10 years, I made the mistake
Oh no.
of saying, Nance, what happened to your face? Because Nancy Ryman
Why would you say
went
that?
and got her hair did, and she got her like makeup done up for something, and she just looked different. And those were the words that came out of my mouth because idiot.
And those are real.
So to
words.
this day,
Unbelievable.
Nancy and then like her kids, and there's 19 Ryman kids. So
Okay.
all of them will use that on me. Steve-O, what happened to your face? And
So
I'm like,
it's
I'm
real.
Sorry.
It's a real statement.
It's
people
a real
I've had people have asked
statement.
me, did you get sunburned? What happened to your face? Oh no, what happened? You have a red thing on your face. Did you you're
I've
from
lost
last night.
all hope in humanity.
Okay,
I seriously
so
have.
with that said, what I do is I wear makeup simply so I can have better, faster, more efficient conversations. Bottom line.
That's hilarious.
It has nothing to do with me feeling ugly if I don't wear it or me
Right.
feeling insecure if I don't wear it. And
And
when I
yeah.
see people with beautiful skin, I tell them all the time, like, dang, your face, how do you do that? Like, you wake up like that. I will say that to people
Yeah.
because I'm like, that's insane that your face is so clear and so, like, there's no red splotches. And like, again, my best friend, she has the most beautiful skin in
Is
the
it
world.
mostly men or women that call it out when you don't wear makeup? Like,
I think maybe I've had a man call it out, but mostly women.
See,
I think it's a good perspective reminder to not overgeneralize makeup at all, because
Yeah.
we got ladies chiming in saying, "Hey, another perspective is that it's just fun to wear makeup. If
Yeah.
you see it as a form of artistic expression, it's just fun to play with different colors, different looks." Similar to expression with hair color, haircuts, fashion, tattoos, whatever. It can be fun. Dude, Chip's daughter, she's one of the most incredible makeup artists I've ever seen.
She's so good.
She is a master at her
Yeah.
craft.
Yeah.
And she does some really fun things. And there are times I'm going, oh man, that's the coolest.
Yes.
Even for her son for Halloween, I was going, oh my gosh, she painted him up like Venom. Like
Yeah.
that is an art form.
And there's
So
some people.
I love that perspective.
It is, and like there's some people who will say like like okay, they don't mean it mean. They just say like you're so beautiful without makeup. But then if my makeup's done like just right and I come in, that same person will be like, wow,
Right.
your makeup
look
looks really
great."
good. You look
Yeah.
so good. So there is it's kind of a catch-22 in a sense where you may look great without makeup, and when you wear makeup, people compliment your makeup. If you're living for the compliments, there's the issue.
Yeah.
And I think that motive is a huge thing. Like, and that goes with everything else. If I'm going, sorry, I thought that was further off the mic.
Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Just had to cough.
Like for motive, I have to check the motive for what I'm doing. Okay, so people who have an anger problem or people who get really frustrated, maybe like your motive behind what you're doing. There's progress. So if you are the kind of person who is making progress in your makeup life, you're saying, you know what, I wear makeup because I truly just think that I'm only pretty when I wear makeup. Then that's a lie. Okay. You may feel better, you may feel confident, but the issue at the heart of it is, why am I doing this? If I cannot leave my house because I am afraid of the way in which my face looks, I have another issue that I need to talk to the Lord about. I need to pray about that.
I will tell you right now, I care greatly about my hair. And we started doing YouTube Live and Facebook Live and all these things, and I was going, dang it. I had to find a place where I was like comfortable enough that's like, who cares, man?
Yeah.
Like, it's just hair. Thus beanies some days or
Yeah.
hats. Or just like, check it out. I got a crazy cowlick.
Yeah.
And I just got to not care because what does that like matter?
Right.
Like, how much stock are we putting in appearance?
I think that's a really good point.
No, can I just say something on that? Because I am very uncomfortable with because I'm very self-conscious about my head right now because I'm going through a very tough spot in my life, no pun intended.
Oh, yeah, because the
with
spot, I get
the
it.
spots that I'm missing on my head.
Okay.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Like
okay,
my
sorry, I
hair's
didn't even-
falling out, all right? And I got patches due to stress that are
Why
falling
don't you
out.
bick it, man?
You know what? Be quiet.
Okay, do you see how your friend said that? Because he has a fix-it answer for you.
Exactly.
So there's some people who will have a fix-it answer and he means no ill intent.
No, I immediately thought of Bruce Willis, and you look dope.
So
with the
he's
shaved
thinking,
head.
But here's the
now
deal.
for Tam,
All right, I'm not on camera. I'm not going to show people. I'm going to
Tam's
take it off
like, who
because
cares about
I didn't
patches?
bick it, but I
Right.
went the shortest I've ever gone. But I'm dealing with not just. I got like some things going on in my head. that
Okay.
it still doesn't look
Are we
good.
talking
when,
about a mental disability now?
All right.
Or
So
what's going
hey,
on?
you look awesome.
I got some things going on.
You don't.
I don't know the
Hey,
things.
is this like a weird jigsaw thing where it's
Try
like
to
a
figure
mental
it
thing?
out?
Turn around. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on this.
Hey Dexter, I'm not even being funny.
Well, it
like,
looks
you,
better.
You
Maybe
know,
it's looking better.
You know
I
when
don't
I'm
know
when I'm
if
like
it was
mocking.
looking worse.
I'm hoping that it's looking better. 'Cause
I'm
it's
confused.
definitely. I know it is.
Hey,
What are
but-
we looking
hey, that's
at?
like the coolest you've looked. I'm not even
Yeah,
being
I was just
funny.
gonna say, like, actually, you look pretty
looks
cool.
really smooth because you've actually got a perfectly shaped
Shaped
head.
head, that's
There's
what I was
some-
thinking. Oh
there's
my
some
gosh.
people who can't pull off the bald head look, but they have to, and then it's like, wow, Dan Aykroyd,
Yeah.
coneheads. You have a perfectly
Yeah,
shaped head.
your cranium is doing well.
Okay.
I'm being
All right,
serious.
my whole point is I'm trying to relate to some of these.
Oh,
you know,
yeah. You
especially a lot of the
personally.
women out there that feel the way
Insecure.
that I feel right now
Yeah.
because I wear a hat all the time.
Yeah.
Especially when we're like filming and stuff like that. Like
Would
I'll
you
wear
look
a
cool
hat.
in a hat?
I'll wear a hat because I feel very like I'm just like I don't want people. And not that they would judge me or look at me weird, but at the same time, that's how I feel. I don't
Yeah.
feel attractive.
But what if like constantly sporting hats or beanies are part of the cause of that because you're clogging pores or doing
bet you.
something.
You're
I'm being
probably
serious.
right.
I bet you.
I'm being
he
serious.
says.
I honestly do feel you're right because
stop
this
it.
zit is it perfectly
It also-
with my cap where
I
it's I
know.
sweat. So
I'm being serious.
yeah.
Well, then
I'm serious.
I know y'all think I don't know stuff
So
about things.
maybe
but...
maybe that brings us to the next level of maybe people will judge me. Answer is people are going to judge you.
Yeah, no matter what.
They're going to judge you about your head. They're going to judge you about your body. They're going to judge you about your voice, about your whatever. They're going to throw it out there.
Absolutely.
And that's what they're going to do.
I think
what I've had to learn over time is that people have a mentality. A certain kind of judgmental mentality is a mentality.
Yeah.
Just like you'll see people who are keep doing things over and over and over, and you're like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
When you start to realize, like, wait a second, I may have things to work on, but I don't know if this issue is me.
Well, that's why we always have to take it back to God and his character and how he perceives us, because I grew up a people pleaser. I wanted everyone to like me. I wanted it to just, I wanted everybody to think of me in a positive light and have good feelings about
Right.
me and just love me.
Right.
And not everybody's going to enjoy me. And I had to come to terms with the fact that, like, I just rubbed some people the wrong way.
Yeah.
Some people we just don't see eye to eye. I'm not going to agree with this person politically or within my faith or without their faith or whatever it may be. And I have to be secure enough in my relationship with Christ that that can't be an influence.
So that was a huge part for me.
Yeah.
Some people do know this, don't know this, and we joke about it a little bit, and that's why I try to be careful with sometimes with how I talk about certain things. So I did heavily deal with some serious self-image stuff when I was younger. And they told my best friend that she should starve herself because she was too fat. And they called her all these names. So she told me, Tamara, if you're really my best friend, you'll starve yourself with me. We'll do this together. We'll do this together. We'll do this together. And so I started to believe in the savior mentality.
Right.
I got to go save my friend.
And this is how.
And I'm going to do it with her.
This is how I do it.
So I started doing that. No one had a clue until one of my teachers noticed that I threw away my lunch one day. And she noticed that I was throwing away my lunch. So once they noticed that, I was like, no. It's not, it was bad, or the bread was, I just lied and said the bread was bad or the whatever. So I started switching lunches with people or giving away my lunch to the guys or whatever it was. So no one saw me throwing it away. The teachers finally stopped, noticing. And then I started noticing a difference in my appearance. And I started getting so many compliments from the guys. And they were like, you look so good. Or the girls would be like, wow, your butt looks great in that. Or your whatever, your shirt looks great. Are you losing weight? Are you losing weight? That was the main line. Are you losing weight? Are you losing weight? And so I thought, what I'm doing is accomplishing what we're trying to accomplish. And this is me being in 8th grade, starting in 8th grade, okay? So time passed where I realized this might be an issue because I kept doing it over and over until one day, it was like my maybe 9th grade year. So I'd done this now over about a year, and I had just been eating just enough to kind of keep me along the way. But I played sports. I played basketball, softball, and volleyball. So those are intense sports that you need energy.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you pass out a lot?
Whew, it was hard. Whenever I would figure out these little tricks to keep me kind of awake and alive and on the bus and doing okay and stuff. And so I established this weird, these habits all to please my best friend.
Yeah.
All to make sure that she was okay. When in turn, what was happening was she was actually overeating. She was now becoming a closet binge eater.
Oh my gosh.
And she was now bulimic and struggling with bulimia and then purging that later. And I'm over here starving myself, just very unhealthy. And so one day my dad stopped me when I was leaving the house and he said, Tamara, stop. I was going to practice. And he was my coach for a lot of years, but this year, for whatever reason, I guess he wasn't. And he said, Tamara, stop. And then he said, lift up your shirt here in the back. He said, show me your back. Show me where your kidneys are. And I'm like, Dad. And I acted like, I don't want to show you my kidney, but like it literally was like not bad at all.
Right.
And I was so scared. And he picked up the back of my shirt and he looked at my back and he said, when you come home today, we are going to have a serious conversation. And I want to make sure your mother is present.
Yeah.
I was so scared because my back started to cave in towards my ribs.
No way.
And he noticed it. And I was terrified. I was like, oh my gosh, my dad knows. So I ate a bunch of food that day to be like, I had this and I had this and I had this. See, Dad. And like, it was just a mentality thing. And so I had gotten so far into myself and made life so far about me. And in turn, being a people pleaser and trying to help other people that I literally developed an eating disorder through that time. And so that's where, when Steve was talking about knowing who you are in Christ, knowing what God says about you, That's a really big deal because now till this day, like I'll fight kind of sometimes. I'll look at certain people and I'll say like, wow, I bet if I went to the gym and I did this many reps and this, and I catch myself being like, I could look like that leg. I could look like that arm.
Jeez.
And I stop myself, and that's where God jumps in because I've asked him to, and I'm so thankful that he has. He jumps in and he says, hold on a second. I've made you beautiful because that's what I've done. I've made this. So I want you to take care of yourself, and I don't want you to compare yourself because the comparison can come in really weird ways in every situation with both male and female. In relationships, there's jealousy issues, there's problems, there's all these things that it can manifest in the grossest ways, but it all comes down to one thing, and that is yourself. That is your pride. That is you. You made it about you. So that's where your prayer point is God, help me not to make it about me. Because when I go walk into the children's hospital and I see children with cancer who are begging and dying for hair, literally, then I can say, man, my hair like actually looks okay. I think it's fine. Or maybe a burn victim who has burned scars on their face, who've had to struggle or say, you know what, I finally came to grasp the point that I'm going to be okay. I'm going to still go out into the world. I'm not going to worry about what people say about me. So then I look at my scars and I think to myself, you know what? Every single scar has a story. And if people want to ask, they can ask. And sometimes when I share my story, people remember like, oh, this is like a bigger, wow, she went through like a trial. Wow, this is crazy. And it opens the door for great conversation. So
I love that. I love that you're sharing this because I know there's a lot of people out there that are going through exactly what you're going through right now or you went through.
Yeah. And it's perspective. It really is. So I'll still make jokes and stuff. But like it's a nice way to kind of transition into something. And on Quality Tam, the show, we covered a lot of those things, like, you know, those kinds of eating things and whatever. But it's about the motive behind what you're doing. It's so important. So important. Progress is still progress. Like keep that in mind. And progress is a process. So even if it's something little, like you smack the kitchen table because you're angry and on the way out you wanted to smack the wall too, but you didn't. That's progress. Because before you hit both. Now you hit one. Soon you won't hit anything at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, that's another thing. We have to be so careful because just knowing you, I didn't know this story about you. You never shared that with me. So, but just knowing you for the past 3 years, you're just this bubbly, happy, just beautiful person. Like you're one of the most, amazing people I've ever met. And then to hear your story, it's like, we got to remember that everybody that we come in contact, even if they are the happiest, and they just seem like they have everything together.
Yeah.
They got a story. They've been through something.
Yeah.
You know?
And I remember we joked about it for the homecoming queen thing because I got voted homecoming queen. And I remember the first thought that came to my mind. And I told my friend Liz, who was sitting right next to me, I said, is this an apology? Because I got bullied my entire year of when I was in middle school. And then throughout high school, they mocked me because I have finally found what God was saying about me. And I was excited about it. And then everyone wanted to just basically pee on my dreams. You know what I mean? Man. So it's hard. Sometimes you go back and forth, and you have to know who you are. Because like Steve said, like you have to know what God says about you. Because if you don't, then you obsess about what they say.
Yep. And you allow the other people to affect your life.
Right.
And you don't have to.
Well, we love you, Tim. Do you have
All
to leave?
that from spending $3 a day on makeup.
Right?
Yes. Man. I'm going to go teach now. I'm going to go share what my job is for School of Ministry class right now. I love you guys. We'll miss you the rest of the show.
Love you.
Miss you already.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Hang out.
A supernova on Star 88 with David Jeremiah.
I have to say to you, men and women, that Mary knew more pain in her life than most of us will ever know. She knew about the godliness of suffering. And I'm sure there's no one in this building who has not wept and agonized in some way, perhaps over your children, not like she wept for Jesus, but in other ways. I think Simeon's words are very appropriate. He said, when something's wrong with one of your kids, it's like a sword piercing through your soul. Is that not true? I mean, there's pain and then there's pain. And most of us as parents, we would take on 100 times the pain that we witness in the lives of our children if they're going through a tough time, maybe a sickness or a disease, or some relational issue at home or whatever.
Turning Point with David Jeremiah. Don't miss it on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 11 a.m. on 107.1 FM.
This is Groundwire with John Dunn. Groundwire. What a tragedy. When the man convinced himself to jump off the downtown bridge, he must have been hopeless. He didn't think that things would ever get better, so he decided to end it all. When we face the bridges of life that represent obstacles and challenges, it is easy to get discouraged. Sometimes we experience pain and confusion. Relationships that we want to work out sometimes don't. Dreams become shattered and desires go unfulfilled. These things all attack our esteem and steal our joy. They wound our spirits and confiscate our hope. When we come to these bridges, we must not jump off. We must kneel down. Instead of calling it quits, we need to call on the one that can help us get through it. Jesus knew that the world would be difficult, but he offered us assistance so we wouldn't have to go at it alone. He actually said that in this world we would have troubles, but that we should cheer up because he has overcome the world. When the emotions of life weigh heavy on you, remember that Jesus Christ is waiting to take you by the hand and help you over the bridges of life. If you recognize that he is there and ask him for help, he will give you strength, stamina, and the perspective that you need to get through.
For more, log on to groundwire.net. Groundwire.net. Here is a star PowerPoint from Billy Graham.
We're just going to shut up and let him preach it.
In Romans 5, but God commended this love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Much more than being justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him. Again, the blood. We shall be saved from wrath through him. And the dictionary defines justification to be free from blame, to be proven to be innocent. We cannot do it ourselves. It's impossible. You can work all your life and do good works and pay money to the church, but that won't justify you. The only thing that will justify you in heaven or upon earth or in hell is the blood of Jesus Christ. And justification means just as though you'd never sinned. Wouldn't it be wonderful as though you'd never committed a sin in your whole life? Well, that's what can happen tonight when you come to the cross. That's the power of the blood. That's the power of the blood.
Star 88, Star PowerPoint.
Trading punches with the heart of darkness, going to blows with your fear and calling. You never know until it's stripped away. But part of you has gotta die to change. In the morning you gon' need an answer. Ain't nobody gonna change the standard. It's not enough to just feel the flame. You gotta burn your old self away. Hold on tight a little longer. What don't kill you make you stronger. Get back up, 'cause it's a whole love. You can't change without a fallout. It's gonna hurt, but don't slow down. Get back up, 'cause it's a whole love.
You know the situation can't be right, and all you ever do is fight. But there's a reason that the road is long. It takes some time to make your courage strong.
Hold on tight a little longer. What don't kill you make you stronger. Get back up, 'cause it's a whole love. You can't change without a fallout. It's gonna hurt, but don't you slow down. Get back up, 'cause it's a whole love. When the wolves come and hunt me down, I will face them all and stand my ground. 'Cause there's a fire burning deep. They will see my strength in this love I've found. Whoa! Hold on tight a little longer. What don't kill you make you stronger. Get back up, 'cause it's a whole love. You can't change without a fallout. It's gonna hurt. keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe. Taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. You'll have every failure, God. You'll have every victory. Ooh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I'm yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe, oh, I believe, yes, I believe what you say of me. I
Lauren Daigle, who's going to be in town here pretty quick. You say. It's on Star, 940.
High today at 47 degrees.
What's going on in the news today?
Suspect Jake Patterson appeared in a Wisconsin court by video, details how and why he kidnapped 13-year-old Jamie Kloss and killed her parents. Arresting officers say Patterson told them, quote, "I did it."
An extraordinary statement from an American president.
I never worked for Russia.
President Trump is pushing back after reports that the FBI opened an inquiry into whether or not he was an agent of Russia.
Cleanup is underway from the powerful winter storm that swept across the country.
President Trump told reporters he has, for the time being, shelved the threat of declaring a national emergency on the border.
A scare at a UPS facility in New Jersey after a man armed with a gun took 2 women hostage.
The suspect has been apprehended.
Tens of thousands of teachers in Los Angeles head to the picket line after a breakdown in contract talks.
The president is hosting the national champion Clemson University football team. White House residential staff furloughed, so the president bought dinner. American fast food.
UCLA gymnast Caitlin Ohashi is an internet star after she got a perfect 10 for her floor routine.
Good morning, Albuquerque. How's everybody doing? That's right, that's right, that's right. Shout out to everybody podcasting the show. All you people out there that download the show each and every day, thank you. Shout out to all you YouTubers. We're live right now if you want to hang out. Adrian, Alicia, Kevin King is listening on a jet in Houston waiting to take off. Safe flight, Kev. Cruz, Jessica. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. You can also download the Star 88 app to your smartphone and listen to us live right there or get us on demand. Man, the theme of the show today has been makeup. Makeup's huge right now, guys. Makeup is one of the number one things people watch on YouTube. I think we should do makeup tutorials. I think that'd be great. I think people would love to see us, especially me. I have this giant zit on my forehead.
Okay.
I'd like to learn how to cover that thing up. Whew.
See, people are chiming in and saying, hey, thank you so much for saying that it's both guys and girls. Because the stereotype that dudes look in the mirror and just see perfection no matter what is totally inaccurate.
Right?
It's hard for me to accept that I'll never look like Channing Tatum or Jason Momoa. I hate going to the gym because I know I'll never look like the, quote, hot guys. I'm short, stocky, I burn instead of tanning, and I have a crooked smile. I struggle not to be angry about those things, so the encouragement is much appreciated. I feel you, bro. I was always the skinny kid. Everybody was always telling me to eat a burger.
Yeah, I went through that when I was younger, too.
So, it was always like, man, I'll never be that guy. And then maybe that's why I love Spider-Man so much.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm built like that guy.
Yeah.
The scrawny kid who got bit by a spider. Perfect.
Yeah,
he's hilarious.
A lot of people don't know that about me because I do struggle with my weight. But growing up till I was about 19 or 20, I was so skinny. At one point, people thought I was anorexic. I just was so skinny. If you see my youngest son, Landon, he's so skinny.
Right. That's me.
Yeah.
It's always been me.
But
so,
now,
hated it.
Oh yeah,
it all balances out in the end.
Yeah, we're never happy. That's
we're not.
The thing.
No, that's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to find your identity in Christ, because even within yourself, you will fail you.
Right.
Like, you will. So, man, just live that best life now, guys. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I guess.
You know who's living their best life now? Tom Cruise.
You bet he is.
Oh my gosh! How many Tom Cruise fans out there? Raise your hand. Oh, okay, right
I got
there.
two
That's
hands
me.
up.
Right.
I got two.
Oh, what? And a leg.
I don't care how weird he is in real life. He's amazing on screen. And that's all that matters.
Well,
I mean, it does.
Good news. This last year, Mission Impossible Fallout released, and everybody's like, that was dope. And it seems he has shown no signs of aging or slowing down. Christopher McQuarrie, director of Mission Impossible, and Tom Cruise have taken to Twitters to announce not one, but two brand new Mission Impossible films.
Yeah, two. Give me two more.
The sequels will release in 2021 and 2022. Woo! McQuarrie tweeted, missions accepted. # Mission Impossible. Cruise also confirmed the premiere dates with a teaser video on his Twitter page. You know what's interesting is people constantly ask me why I'm still on Twitter because it's dead. And I always say this, professionals still use Twitter. And sure enough, people are still making all their professional announcements on Twitter.
Yeah, man.
Go follow your favorite bands, bro. Go follow the actors you like.
I'm not on Twitter.
You're not on Twitter?
No.
I am definitely on
I can
Twitter.
only handle three.
That's
three
Steve
social
Og's.
networks.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm never on, really. But Mission Impossible Fallout won Best Action Film at the 2019 Critics' Choice Awards this last Sunday, becoming the first film in the series to achieve it And it was only the second time a Mission Impossible film has even been nominated. But that was pretty big considering it was the Critics' Choice Awards.
Yeah, bro.
Those guys hate everything.
Who are the critics, though?
Yeah.
Give me a break.
So they asked him on the red carpet earlier in the night if he was returning for another chapter, and he was pretty coy about it, but they announced it
he is.
on the Twitters.
Of course he is.
Of course, for now, Tom Cruise continuing filming for Top Gun Maverick, which Christopher McQuarrie also wrote.
You want to know how it went down, Steve-O? This is how it went down.
Okay.
The people responsible for Mission Impossible went to Tom Cruise and they said, "Hey, man, what do you think about doing another Mission Impossible?" He looked him straight in the eye and he said, "Yeah, I'll do 2 in a row, back to back. We'll film one, and we won't stop. We'll film 2 back to back. And guess what?
terrible impression.
I'll learn how to be an astronaut in this one.
I was totally gonna joke
because
on
he's
that.
accomplished everything else on Earth.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
Astronaut.
He's gonna go to space. He did a halo jump in the last film.
Yeah.
For real. High altitude, low open. Since the first film premiered back in 1996, take a gander at how much Mission Impossible has grossed worldwide. Just take a guess.
Just the first movie?
No, all
of them.
The series combined.
I'm gonna
around
say,
the globe.
Let's see. I'm gonna say $3.6 billion.
Did you Google
I swear I didn't. I swear.
You didn't
I swear.
Google it?
I swear I didn't. I
Hey.
just figured. I swear I didn't.
Joseph, look me in the eye.
I swear.
You really just, wow, you really did.
dead serious.
You really just guessed that.
I'm dead serious.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
3.57 billion.
Yeah!
That is literally.
I did it! I swear I
that
did
was
Google
the
it.
best guess you've ever had in your entire life. And now I know you really are the biggest Tom Cruise fan in
And you know,
the
this
world.
is this was my math in my head. All right, I'm gonna walk you through it real quick. All right, I'm like one of those movies probably makes $1 billion. So, how many Mission Impossibles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Mission Impossibles. Okay, there's been a couple that probably didn't make $1 billion. So, or they're on their way to make $1 billion.
Yeah.
So I kind of cut that in half and added a few, and that's where I got $3.6 billion. Yes! I might be the greatest Tom Cruise fan of all time. Yeah! By the way, there's a 10-hour Mission Impossible theme song loop. It plays for 10 hours.
We don't need that much time to talk Tom Cruise, but hey, will you finally admit
Yeah?
it that he's your favorite actor over Vin Diesel? Because let's be real.
Everybody that knows me, I'm joking when I say Vin Diesel's my favorite actor.
Oh, really?
That's
Because
just a
everybody
joke.
that knows me thinks I'm joking when I say Keanu Reeves. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm serious.
I joke around with Vin Diesel. I like Vin Diesel, but he's not my favorite actor.
I love Keanu. Although, I mean, Chris Pratt's really great.
Do you want to
these
know who
days.
my favorite actor
That
is?
dude loves Jesus. And what?
Danny DeVito.
I hate you. I can never take you seriously.
You didn't think I'd say that, huh?
No, I did not.
That's why I said it.
Yeah. When I was a kid, it was all Harrison Ford, bro.
Tom Cruise probably is
Tom Cruise
definitely
is-
top
yeah.
5 for
yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Makes
You know?
sense. He's been in some phenomenal movies.
Yeah, I don't know. If I had to pick one actor.
Dude, Ryren. Yeah. Alicia.
Ryan
nailed
Reynolds?
it. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Trying to think what actor, when I know a movie comes out with that actor in it, I'm like, I have to go to the movie theaters and watch it. I have to see this movie. Because you can never go wrong. But mine are always like the oh yeah, of course you like that guy. Because I do like Keanu Reeves.
I do.
I like Harrison Ford. I love Tom
Harrison Ford.
Cruise.
Mhm.
I love Brad Pitt.
Some good actors, he said.
I think Brad Pitt's
you know
awesome.
what?
I think he's one of the
feel you on
greatest
that.
actors.
Recently, it was on like television, you know? I haven't seen the movie in years, so it was like, oh, this is on normal television.
Was it Meet Joe Black?
It was not Meet
Oh.
Joe Black. I have a weird one for my favorite Brad Pitt film, but Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
That's a great movie.
Hadn't seen it for like 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on like network, you know, like regular television. It was just
Yeah.
me and Christy, and it was like, we were watching it going, he's fun.
He is, and he's good looking, so you know, it's like
I actually
I
think
don't
that
mind
works
watching him.
against him because
Really?
people just see a pretty boy and they don't recognize
Ah.
he's actually a pretty good
Because
actor.
the thing is I see so many different characters that he can do. Have you ever seen Meet Joe Black?
Yeah.
Gosh, man, that's one of the greatest love stories of our time.
What?
Anthony Hopkins, Some girl, I don't know her name.
Oh my gosh, Claire Forlani, bro.
Oh, wow, you know her name.
Yes, I do.
Goodness, you're a stalker. You know her.
I love film.
Yeah. Gosh, I'd love to meet
people
Joe
chiming in. Johnny Depp. Some said James McAvoy, brilliant actor. Tom Hanks, Hugh
Sure.
Jackman,
Can't go wrong.
Anthony Hopkins, another
Yeah,
one.
that's
Somebody
right.
said. A few have said Tom Hanks actually.
You know what?
He's a great actor.
Gosh, right now,
and when he comes out with that Mr. Rogers movie, you know everybody's just going to be.
Tom Hardy, he's like right there. If a Tom Hardy movie comes out, I'm there.
Yeah,
I'll go.
You are. It's good, man. I'm surprised you didn't say The Rock.
But the thing is, I love The Rock, but
His movies are. No.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I know. It's going to be a fun movie, but it's
Yeah.
not like amazing or great.
We spent some time with my family around Christmas, my sister, and her husband and my mom, and they're all like, oddly enough, because they're all like, only listen to K-Love, Newsboys is their favorite band. They're like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. That's just how they roll. Like they got the Duck Dynasty doormat at the front of their house. But for some reason, they also own every single movie that Rock has ever done.
Good for them.
So it's like, you seen that Skyscraper movie? I'm like,
I actually loved it.
actually haven't.
Okay, I didn't love it. I
They
thought it
made
was
us
fun.
watch it. And it's terrible. You're a liar.
I said it's fun.
They're
all
like,
right.
have you seen that Rampage movie? And I'm like, I actually didn't. And then they made us watch that too. And
It's
I was
fun.
like, this is also bad.
It's fun.
The problem was when you watch like Jumanji first and then you watch all the rest, it's like, he really plays The Rock really well.
He does.
He's going to blow something up.
He's
and
the
run and
Arnold
punch
Schwarzenegger
people.
of our time, of this generation.
you
He
dare
is.
say
Think
that.
about all the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies back when we were younger. They were really
Yeah.
cheesy action movies, and
Get
that's
out.
exactly
I
what The
can't do
Rock
this show
is.
with you until
you
you
can't
apologize.
even
You
debate.
take that back right now.
You can't
apologize
argue
right
that.
now.
You can't argue
Arnold
that.
Schwarzenegger's and you're a racist, sir. Because he's Austrian and he's got an accent.
What?
I don't like you.
What do you
He was
mean?
a great actor.
Of course he was, but it's not like the
Did you see
greatest.
Last Action Hero, bro?
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, that
What you
did
know
great.
about Jingle All the Way, dog?
Those did great at the box office. Those are great. Those are some of his
Somebody
best.
said Denzel Washington.
Oh, good call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just watched, what was his latest one that came out? It had Cowboy Cerrone in it. He was an Uber driver, Denzel Washington. What was it?
What?
What's it called?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
I've had 3 different people in the last 24 hours call me Colin Farrell, and I don't know how to feel about that.
You look well because
Is
your
that
hair.
weird?
You look like Colin.
I get this haircut every month. Like, this is my haircut.
Well, you have that face, man. I'm surprised that one didn't pop up with the celebrity app.
Yeah.
You do look like him.
Okay.
You don't look like Cheech or.
Speaking of Arnold,
OJ.
somebody said, hey, your boy Chris Pratt marrying into the Arnold family.
I know. Good for him.
Engaged to Catherine Schwarzenegger.
No, congratulations, you two.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
All right. We did it.
We did it, guys. We did it. Thank you
So,
so much.
in Tom Cruise news, yes, he is making back-to-back Mission Impossible sequels, and we're talking great actors, and somebody who's been in this like Oscar conversation this year, Adam Driver. How weird is that? For his role in what is it, Klansman?
Rilo Ken, yes.
No, that is not the film. Actually, Black Klansman. It's Spike Lee's film.
Oh, I wanted to see that.
Well, yeah, he continues to get award buzz. Like, he keeps getting nominated for things. And he talked on the red carpet this week about Kylo Ren's role in Episode 9. So, you know how everybody's been mad because the Star Wars films kind of felt like Episode 7 was its thing on an island, and Episode 8 was also kind of on an island because they were different writers and directors and everything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He has said that there's a piece of information that he was told before he even started filming The Force Awakens, Episode 7, that he knows, which is the outcome of Kylo Ren. And with that motivation, that's the way he has acted this character throughout the films, plural. So imagine that. Like, you get this role, and immediately they go, hey, man, this is how it's all going to go down in 7 years. And you got to keep that information locked to
that'd
yourself.
be the worst.
So he said, with Star Wars, I had one piece of information of where it was all going, and that has been in my head for a very long time. Things were building towards it. It feels very theatrical, if anything, because in plays I've done, a 6-month run on the very last day, you finally feel like, oh, I have a better understanding of what this is I want to do, and I wish I could do it all over again. Working on a play, the questions you can ask yourself are infinite, and that's what's torturous about a movie. You only have one shot to get it right, and you can do a lot of takes, but we're not all going to get back together again and do this. But for something you're doing for 6 years, you still have a chance to go back and make something a little more articulated as the films go on. So
Okay.
he's very excited for episode 9. They've been filming it, and I guess we'll see.
I guess we will see.
I love that. He made a great point, man. The game of life, man, you only got one shot to like get it right. So make sure you nail it, you know? You do your best.
Yeah, man. All right, we're done with the show, guys. Happy Tuesday. Go out into the world. Just be happy.
That's it? That was it?
I mean,
Just go out into the world?
I was waiting for you to kind of back me up on that.
Oh, okay. Go out into the world.
Be your best self. Is that what they say?
Be yourself.
No,
Thank
best
you,
self,
Jeannie.
dude. Be your best self.
Be your best you life now. What?
All right. If you missed any of the show this morning, don't worry about it. You don't need to listen to any of it. It was terrible.
Okay, stop it.
Just kidding. It was a good show. Go to our app on demand. Go to iTunes. Search Morning Invasion. You can go to YouTube. Star 88 FM. We love you guys. Have a good Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. That's right. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
Star 88 welcomes Turf Creation Construction as a power partner. Turf Creation Construction has been landscaping yards, installing artificial turf, and creating block and decorative walls and ramadas